Turtle Gang, like this video as you come in. Dolly. Wake up, people.
Like the fire in a cheetah, like a star about to fall. A fever rush inside me when I see her. I'm a dice roll, and I can feel my heart skip a beat or two. I don't know how to breathe, I don't know how to breathe, and I can feel within I am black and blue. Can't explain what
Turtle
she
Gang!
is, can't explain what she released when she said,
What is up, Turtles? Good to see you this morning.
like a beat getting stronger, feel the air around her, dance like a falling leaf.
Good to see y'all this morning.
Like a
Get up.
song on the radio, out on the patio, we'll find a dream to see.
It's Dolly time.
When I see the way she's moving, I can feel it to my bones. Like a shiver, oh, the image of our fusion. In a moment we stole, in a moment we stole. And I said,
Make sure y'all thumb the video up as you come in.
and I said,
Good morning.
like a beat getting stronger, feel the air around her, dance like a falling leaf.
So far, so good.
Song on the radio, out on the patio, we'll find a dream to see. Like a beat getting stronger,
Hope you guys are doing good.
the air around her, dance like a falling leaf. Like a song
Wake and bake with Dolly. Dolly!
on the patio, we'll find a dream to see. Like a
What is up, all my beautiful turtles, this morning? How is everyone doing? Now, you know, last night we were going over a lot of the case, different suspects in the case, what things have been coming out in the case, what rumors were out there, all that good stuff. You know, in the beginning, I was thinking just total serial killer. But now I'm thinking it's somebody in the general area. And there's this one dude that just is so out of place, and he seems so odd, and he is one of the neighbors. Okay, now I want to play this video from this neighbor, and they asked the neighbor, is he the killer? Okay? Now, that's a strange question to ask one of the neighbors. Hey, man, are you the killer? But this dude seems so strange and so weird. And his name is Enan Harsh, okay? And he is the neighbor of where the Idaho 4 took place. And let's take a little look at this video. Let me pull this up for you guys real fast. And this is Dolly's number one suspect, right? He's a little tiny bit older than the average college student. He's a little out of place. He looks a little social awkward. Okay? He keeps inserting himself into the case. He keeps talking about details of the case. Okay? And it's a little bit strange. Okay, so let's jump over to this. Let me make sure it's turned up so you guys can hear it. It is. All right, let's jump over to this screen. And this is the neighbor of the slain 4. Now, they asked him straight up, are you the killer? You know, that's a crazy question to ask, but hey, they cut to the chase. Straight up, hey, man, are you the killer? But listen to how he answers this question with a laugh and how he goes into the details of the killings and odd things like that. It's a pretty quick video. It's only about a minute long.
Listen to what Enan Harsh has to say when asked if he is the killer.
For obvious reasons, I'm gonna ask you, are you the killer?
No. I think that's obvious to anyone who's not completely stupid.
Now, would I laugh to start that question? If you said, Dolly, are you the killer? I ain't gonna be like, ha 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 ha. No, man, not me. That seemed a little weird. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just saying. No, I ain't the killer. I'd be like, hell no, I ain't the killer. What you talking about? Why you asking me such dumbass questions? That's what I'd be like.
Or flat earther, or I don't know. I guess it might look kind of crazy, just because of my life or whatever. But I don't know. The recent article too. I was looking at Fox.
He looks kind of crazy because of his life. Okay, now this is coming out of his own mouth. Okay, Dolly, please remember to unblock Lady Luck. All right, Dolly, did you see the surveillance photos from the corner bar? Yes, I did. We'll get to that. Guys, send me that picture from the corner bar to my Facebook. But we're going to go over this video right here a couple times and break down what this fool right here said. Because right now, he's sitting as Dolly's #1 suspect. Okay? You're in proximity. You're saying weird shit. You're acting weird. You look weird. Okay? So something's damn weird. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, it might be a duck. If it looks weird, acts weird, it might be weird. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. I ain't saying this dude did it. I'm just saying he looks like somebody that could. Okay? Allegedly. All right? Allegedly. This is all allegedly.
Fox News, they said, and like I said, I take everything the media says with a grain of salt, but they were saying that,
But, you know who's watching the media? The killer. Right? You know who also was watching the media? You are. Okay? So you got something in common with the killer already. You over there, you're close to there, and you're watching the media. And we know when people kill people, they go home and they watch the damn news. Dude, you're suspect. You're Dolly's #1 suspect.
the knife was kind of like a loose term to describe it, because they're now like saying it's more of like a bigger, like, blunt.
Look how he got eyes got all big when he said bigger. Like, yeah, it's a bigger ass knife. It's one of those nice ones. Like a stab in your chest, right? He looked all happy when he said it was something bigger that killed him. You shouldn't be so happy when you're talking about dead people, okay? This dude is my suspect, okay? Eyes on the prize.
Object, and from like a really strong man. So apparently,
Apparently. I don't know. He looks a little creepy. It's the eyes that got me. I was like, let me see the eyes. And his eyes, I was like, oh man, he got those dark eyes. He said a strong man. His eyes got all big when he said the knife was bigger, a bigger object. And he laughs when they ask him, is he the killer? Ha ha ha. Nah, man, I ain't the killer. That damn evil ass laugh you got. You suspect!
apparently there was like big gate gouges in them and stuff. So I'm kind of picturing like.
I bet you are picturing. I bet you've seen it firsthand. I bet you could paint the picture. I bet you could paint it. Okay. I bet you asked him, he would know what was going on. Now I want to see your hands. Are there any cuts on this dude? Any scratches? We want to check this dude down. Somebody take some pictures of him. Get him outside. Let's check him out. See if he has any wounds on him. Mr. want to insert himself into a case and act weird as shit.
You know, it's kind of interesting in this area because some of the surrounding areas have a history of lead poisonings.
It's kind of crazy around this place. You know, people be dying of lead, but yeah, knives made of lead, okay, that were painted with lead. Apparently, people be dying of lead poisoning. Does anybody know where this whole interview is at? Because that's the only thing I could find of it. And this dude right here, I want to watch this one more time. But he going to end this. Yeah, this is a crazy area right here. You know, shit, people be dying of lead poisoning and shit, you know. I don't think so. I think people be dying at the hands of crazy-ass killers in their neighborhood with a damn big-ass knife or some big object that seems to make you happy, okay? This dude is a weird one. He is a weird cookie. Imagine having this guy as your neighbor, okay? I look outside and be like, look at that weird-ass dude. He probably gonna stab me with a damn K-bar, okay? Or some bigger object. Let's just hear it one more time for you guys that are just tuning in. All right, Dolly's number one suspect is this weird dude right here. I'm sure there's other weird ones at this college. But right now, this is weirdo number one, allegedly. Okay? Now, this ain't Jack. Everybody thinks it's Jack D or someone else. It ain't Jack D. It's a neighbor across the street. PJ, not so secret, just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, PJ. That's super awesome of you. Welcome to the murder crew, Easy 33. Good to see you this morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining the fam. Getting your turtle shell. Okay? Best turtle shells in the game. If you ain't a member of Dolly, join up. Okay? You got to keep me alive. These lights ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Join the channel. Anyway, I'm just working on my Tourette's this morning. And this guy, now let's watch it. Let's check it out. Because he's creepy. Now y'all watched it once. If you think this dude is creepy, press 1 in the chat room. If you think he's just a normal dude, press 2. I just want to see where my people are at real quick in the chat, okay? You guys out there watching in the ether, y'all just hold up a finger. I can see it, okay? Welcome to the murder crew. Mama, welcome. Awesome, guys. Thank you for joining up. And we have a new member. MStone518. Thank you so much. Okay. So all y'all think this dude is one, but not the killer, says Chris. Okay. I see a 3. Easy's become a member. Easy E33. Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. Gotta get drunk before my day begins, before my mama starts bitching about my friends. Oh, I had a flashback. Old school Easy E. Okay? Let's watch this one more time.
Listen to what Enan Harsh has to say when asked if he is the killer.
For obvious reasons, I'm gonna ask you, are you the killer?
No. I think that's obvious to anyone who's not a, you know. No.
Listen to that laugh.
Are you the killer?
No.
Are you the killer?
No. I think that's obvious to anyone who's not a, you know.
See, I'm like a body language expert. You notice his eyes. Like he seemed a little caught off guard by the question. He's like, nah, I ain't the killer. Anybody that's in the flat earth might think that. Okay? Well, I don't believe the earth is flat, and I think you suspicious as shit.
Completely stupid or flat earther or, you know, I don't know. I guess it might look kind of crazy, you know, just because of my life or whatever, but
it might look kind of crazy because of my life or whatever. What kind of life you got that just makes you look crazy? Okay? Yeah, my life just make me look. I ain't crazy, but my life, you know, it's my life. My life make me look a little crazy. This made me look a little bit crazy, you know. It ain't me. It ain't my weird ass eyes. It ain't the way I look around at shit when the person talking to me is over here. You know, it ain't the way my eyes wander off. Or it ain't my silly ass laugh in the beginning to deflect my guiltiness. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's my weird life that makes me seem strange. Okay? I'm going to use that. Next time be like, dude, you fucking weird. I'm going to be like, no, I ain't. Just my life is weird, man. And I'm caught up in it. Okay? So either he's full of shit or he's trying to deflect. Why put yourself in it? You people would be asking you if you was the killer if you hadn't inserted yourself into the shit.
But I don't know. The recent article too, I was looking at Fox News, they said, you know, and like I said, I take everything the media says with a grain of salt, but they were saying that, the knife was kind of like a loose term to describe it, because they're now like saying it's more of like a bigger, like.
Look how his eyebrows go up when he says bigger. He's like, they're saying it's like a bigger, like he's stoked that it's a bigger weapon. He's like, this dude is a creepo, okay? If you brought this dude over to my house, I'd be like, yo, this dude seems weird, yo. Like, did y'all check his credentials? You know, this dude, does he got a K-bar on him, okay? Does he have a K-bar? We need to go search this man's house. We need to look for blood specks immediately, okay? He seems suspicious as shit to me.
Like, blunt object, and from like a really strong man. So apparently, so, you know.
A really strong man. Because he's probably referring to himself, okay? How you know it wasn't from a weak-ass man, okay? A weak-ass man could have still stabbed a knife into you. Why does it got to be from a big-ass strong man, okay? Because he's like, yeah, it's a big, strong man. Because it's probably you, allegedly, okay?
You know, apparently there was like big gouges in them and stuff.
Big gapes, gouges. And he can probably see them right from his crib. Right from the crib. Missy, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Okay, creep alert, Missy. You see this dude coming, and if he's even near a white Elantra, run, okay? Definitely run. Might not be a big deal, but, you know, you might need to exercise. It never hurts. You know what I'm saying? Get a little exercise in. Could be a safety thing. But if he ain't the killer, then, you know, you just got a little extra exercise in. But you see this dude coming, especially at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, shit. I'm getting him out of there, right? He probably ain't shaved since the killings. This dude, allegedly, you know. You know, if I just had to pick a suspect in the neighborhood that acted odd and weird and strange, and the only one out of all the people I've watched that seemed really odd or strange is this guy, okay? And the rest of the people seem pretty normal, you know, that get interviewed. They don't seem all, like, laughing about it. And you're their neighbor, dude. No, I'm not a killer. Like, he took some bong rips right before. He's like, nah, brah, I didn't do it, homie. I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
So I'm kind of picturing, like, you know, it's kind of interesting in this area because
people be dying of lead
some of the
poisoning.
surrounding areas have a history of lead poisoning. So,
okay, there you go. There you have it. You know, if the knife didn't kill him, lead poisoning would have definitely got him. Okay?
Break free.
So we need to be
Cruise
looking
with Norwegian
for a K-bar that is lead coated, okay? From what I get. That's just what I'm taking from this interview they had with him is, you know, people in that town be dying of lead. Don't drink the damn water. I think Bullhorn Betty and Olivia are on their way to Idaho, right? Look, Betty, if you're watching this or you're watching a replay, you and Olivia, don't drink the water. People out there be dying from lead poisoning through the chest, okay? Lead poisoning right through the chest to the neck. I mean, I heard a lot of people dying of lead poisoning, but not 4 people simultaneously while they sleep. That's a new one for me, bruh, okay? This is kind of like the Bro Tank dude in the Kaylee Rodney case, okay? Bruh. Bro Tank. I'm surprised he said he didn't see damn, what was the kid's name? From Kaylee Rodney that everybody thought was her boyfriend. What was her boyfriend's name? Somebody help me here. I drew a blank. The kid that could do the art, the graffiti, and Jagger, that's it. Jagger. That's it. Okay, I think Jagger did it. Him and Kate might be the killers, okay? It's Jagger and the girl Kate and that Sammy chick. We got to make sure Sammy, first off, was not in Idaho, okay? Because if that girl, Sammy, was in Idaho, I'm changing my number 1 suspect, okay? I'm just letting y'all know that now, okay? Somebody clear that. My sleuths check. Make sure Sammy didn't run off to the University of Idaho. Let's make sure that didn't happen. If there's fights in the parking lot and people are getting stabbed, we got to make sure that girl ain't at the school, okay? She could be there. She could be lurking. She could change her name to something else. You know what I'm saying? Just look for a girl that look like a third grader. Drew on her, and then we'll kill you, okay? And that might be our culprit. I'm just saying, it's a suspect. It's better than what they got. The police ain't released no suspect. At least Dolly's giving you a suspect. Check see where Sammy was at from Callie Rodney case, because that girl be scaring me. I don't want to be nowhere around her, okay? And this dude right here, they might be friends. You know what I'm saying? They might have met through Xana, okay? KC, check email jimmyjams@gmail.com. Video footage inside club of 2 girls in Idaho. Okay, I like girls in Idaho. Well, I'll check that out. Hold on, give me 1 second. Thank you, KC Glass.
Check black check mark. Email jimmyjams757@gmail.com. Video footage inside corner club of 2 girls in Idaho.
You know what that means.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
All right, so give me 1 second. Flo Nightingale, link to that whole video was in Facebook. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Let's go over. We can only do one thing at a time, so we got time this morning. Give me a second. Let me pull up my email so I can pull up this video from them in the corner club, and then we will go back and watch the rest of the video from my number 1 suspect, okay?
Link to that whole video in Facebook.
Oh, you know what that means. Hold on. Breakdancing time.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's my exercise for the day. That's about as hard as I work out right there, okay? That's it. So, give me 1 second. I didn't have my email pulled up, so. Camera. Okay, I got you right here. All right.
Hey, everybody. We got a...
I don't know who this guy is, but let's check him out. Shout outs to him. Let's see what we got here. Can we move this dude some? What do we got? All right, we just watch half his face. We be good with that.
A still image from a surveillance camera footage from inside the corner club the night of November 12th into the early mornings of 13th, the night of the incident. And there's a still image of Kaylee and Madison speaking with a gentleman. We're going to go over this image. First, I want to say thank you to the folks that sent us this picture. I know it's been circulating on Twitter now.
Okay, well, let's get to the picture, bro. Let's get to the picture.
That being said, let's get into this. So here is a camera picture, some surveillance of the corner club the night of, or the morning hours of November 13, 2022. This is at 1:32 a.m. You have here what looks like hoodie guy. You have Kaylee and Madison speaking with a gentleman right here. Now, I think that looks like Adam in the corner there talking with the hoodie guy. And
okay, let's break. Oh, why did that pop up? Let's close this. So we got them right here. We got the hoodie guy right there in the black, the white t-shirt with the white hoodie, black hat. Y'all see him right there clearly. This is the good pictures right here. These are pretty clear. We got some older gentlemen right here where the hand is at. Tracy 3.
The guy the girls were talking to at the corner club looks a lot like JD.
Oh, it looks a lot like Jack or JD? You saying Jack D? Okay. All right. You know what time it is, though.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
All right. Thank you so much, Tracy. So, yeah, that's definitely the one dude, the heavier set dude. There's definitely... So these people look like they were in the bar together. They all spilled outside to the food truck, continue to hang out. It's what it looks like from this picture.
And this older gentleman. But all attention is right here. He's talking to these two young ladies, Maddie and Kaylee. I noticed that
he don't look too older. I mean, he does look older than them. But I think the police have identified it. Well, these ain't the people from the food truck. Well, he was outside the food truck too. And this dude's been with him kind of the whole time, kind of telling them.
that directly to his left are two other male subjects. We've heard the audio where it sounds like Hoodie Guy is telling the girls, "Did you guys really just ditch those guys and leave, or ditch those guys inside?" And these might be the guys that they ditched.
Okay. So I did hear some rumors like that on the audio when they enhanced it. A lot of people think the guy says, "Did you ditch those guys? Did you ditch those guys?" And then she goes, "Hey, what did you tell Adam?" And then she says, "I told Adam everything." Now, is it like were they telling Adam that they were slipping out and ditching these guys? Because they were trying to ditch the dudes. Really, all they did was walk outside the bar and go to the food truck. You know what I'm saying? These same dudes could have just followed them outside the bar to the food truck because the food truck was right outside. So they ain't really like they could have ditched them.
Now, we've brought it up before. We've stated that there's a possibility that they had drinks purchased for them. And if that being the case, they wouldn't have to close out a tab. They could just leave. That could be considered ditching. These guys would have to pay their tab. They couldn't go after them, things of that nature. But there's a lot of speculation on who this man could be. Looks like he has somewhat of a beard.
He has a little goatee. He has a light beard, short mustache. He's wearing it looks like he's wearing remember the old jackets that people used to wear, like the members only type jackets? Like that style of jacket? That looks like what he's wearing, and like a basic, redneck kind of hat. Does he look, I don't know. Hey, maybe he could stab you. I don't know. I don't know what somebody that'll stab you to death look like, but he could be a stabber.
Looks like he has a two-tone hat with some type of design right here that looks kind of large. A lot of folks are saying that looks like ex-boyfriend Jack. Let's take a look at what Jack looks like with a hat. There's the hat. He's gotten a thicker mustache and stuff, and I got some pictures. We'll be able to look at that. This picture I found interesting. Look at that large emblem on the hat there. Let's go back. Doesn't it look like this has a large emblem?
It does look like the hat has a large emblem on it.
You just can't see it very clearly. It looks like it's there. Like there's something right here. It's just hard to tell. Okay. You have the mustache, beard, eyes. That look like him.
He just looks so much ginger in these pictures, but you really can't tell in that picture.
This is after. This is shortly after the incident. You can see the facial hair has gotten thicker, especially over the lips and around the jaw. This appears, in my opinion, to be the same hat that he's wearing in this previous picture. You notice the two-tone color in the hat. Large insignia on the front.
I don't think that's the same hat at all.
I just can't tell if it's the same hat or not because it's not facing directly towards the camera. It goes down to the brim. You can see the bottom part of the insignia. But this was like the next day or a couple days after, and he still would have the same hat.
Well, maybe look for blood on. I
found it very interesting.
Okay,
very interesting indeed.
Go back to this
again. Let's go all the way down to his shoe. You can see his sock. Just notice that. Hands don't go down to the shoe. You can see the socks. It does look the same. And if he was sitting down, look at how high these pants are already on his leg. If he were to sit down, would they go up?
Does look similar.
Interesting. Interesting.
So now we're looking at Nikes. Let's see what he got. He got a
shoe?
big ass foot.
Got the same hat. It's got the same beard. Maybe perhaps when Kaylee asked Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Maybe it got back to her so soon because JD was inside the bar with Adam. And perhaps maybe once they left,
Adam got mad.
Adam said something to Jake.
Jake, yeah. And he
Now,
got
why
mad.
wouldn't, if it was that important and we saw Kaylee on the phone the entire time at the grub truck video, if he was that close, if there was an issue, you would assume perhaps he would have.
That's a good question. When Kaylee was at the grub truck, she was on the phone texting like almost the whole time. I wonder who she was texting with at the grub truck. Now, we know that they tried to call, let's say, JD, okay? I guess that's the internet's new term for old Jack D. But anyway, who was she texting? Because that was before they said, who did you text? Adam, right? But before that, she was already on her phone, like texting away to somebody. I wonder who she was texting and what she was texting about. Now, I'm sure the FBI, the police, I'm sure they went back through their contacts and see who they were talking with. Maybe, I don't know, see if they had maybe any other type of apps, dating apps or anything like that. Maybe they had a damn Plenty of Fish or something. You never know. They were pretty girls. I doubt they were on some damn dating app, but maybe there's some other way that brings another player into this, okay? Now, I'm going to try to pull that video up off my Facebook real quick of the whole interview with my number one suspect, which is the weird Enan Harsh guy that's across the street. He is a little bit suspicious, okay? Who was it that sent me the full video of... Okay, here it is.
Nah. Fuck no.
Okay, I don't know who this is.
What's up, Eamon?
Okay.
What's up, dude?
Okay, here's Enan. This is the interview. Give me 1 second. We're going to pull this up. Take a little watch of the whole thing. Because this dude acts suspicious. Like I said, he just said there's people be around here, they be dying from lead poisoning. Like, that don't seem normal to me. This dude seems real suspicious. Maybe he was on something crimes podcast. We might need to get this guy up here, talk to him, right? Be like, you seem weird, bro. You know? It's hard for me to judge him without talking to him. But let me pull this over here and let me pull it over here and blow it up so you guys can see it, of course. Let's jump over to this other screen. Let me do a little adjusting just to get y'all right here. All right, here we go. All right, close enough. Now, this is a neighbor, and he just seems weird. He seems strange. He's been saying strange things. He's been inserting himself. He's been trying to do interviews with the press. I don't know.
What's up,
Thanks, Don. Oh, just chilling, dude. Just woke up. Relaxing a little bit.
Let me just rant for a minute, though.
You know why he just woke up? Because he's a late night person. He's probably don't go to sleep till 4 o'clock in the morning. Because I think this guy might have been up between 3 and 4. Allegedly, okay? That's just my thought.
We're up.
Fuck, I totally lost my shit because of you. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second.
Anyways, guys, I promised you Enan, so here's Enan.
Hey, guys.
Now, but I have to continue for a second. Then I will give the floor to you because I'm genuinely pissed because I talked to, like I said, I do, for my feeling, I do proper investigation work, right? I try to cover the facts, and I only cover the facts. And I tried to call the fucking coroner of this case, and she totally fucking stonewalled me. And that is fine. That is totally fine, but there's one principle within that you do not do. I try to ask questions that are already known. I try to ask specific details of something that she already knows that is already out there, but I want to have confirmation. And apparently, just because she had the law practice, she's not obligated to speak to me. Like, I knew that she was there because I actually called the Moscow PD, and that's where I got the most information from today, guys. Honestly, I got the most information from the officer from the fucking Moscow PD, not by the news stations, not by fucking anyone, but for the proper example.
Okay, let's real quick give shout outs to this channel. This channel's called Unresolved Crimes. Okay, if you like what you're watching up here, make sure you sub them up. I've never seen this channel, but hey, they had them. It's not a very big channel either. It only has like 1,000 subscribers. So if you like what you're seeing, make sure you sub these guys up. Okay.
Example of fucking PD. And I totally get that Enan can tell me better than this, that Moscow is a small college town. But if you need...
Look at them eyes. Just look at Enan's eyes. That's what got me on him, right? Because, I had heard he was doing weird things. And I hadn't really even seen him for a while. And then when I seen the dude and I seen his eyes, I was like, yo, he got them creepy ass eyes, right? Because, I'm a vibe guy. I tell people all the time, y'all know this, right? That's how, if I could get around you, I could really tell. But just on the internet, I just get, he got creepy looking eyes. But if I could get him in person and talk to him, I could really vibe him out and say, yeah, this dude's a damn weirdo, or not. But just judging him from the little bit I've seen of him, he comes off a little weird, a little awkward, socially awkward, in proximity, seems to be interested in the killings. It's a little weird, okay? Just a little bit.
Information from apparently a large news firm. For example, Ashley Banfield, which I love, by the way, but still.
Oh, guys, look, how many likes do we got on this video? If we get up to, let's see where I'm at likes. I'll open it up to everybody. Let's see. We're at 300 likes right now. We got 800 people in the room. If we get to 600 likes, if y'all take a minute, let's get to 600 likes. I will open up the chat room to everybody. Okay? So if you're watching out there right now and you can't get in the chat, take a quick second, hit the like button for us, and we will open the chat up at 600 to everybody, okay? If you do it quickly, we can get right to it, and I can open it up for you guys right now, and y'all can join us for the conversation and things like that today. All right? Like the video, everyone, yeah, and it'll get everybody in. Now, if y'all don't want everybody to come in, then don't like the video. But it's up to you guys. If y'all want to open the chat up to everybody, hit that like out there in the ether, sub up the channel, come and join us, and we'll end up opening it up for everybody. We already just hit 400, so we're getting close to that magic number. I didn't say 800. We got 860 in here. All I said was 600. That seems like, you come into somebody's house, you at least knock on the door, you ring the doorbell, and that like button is our doorbell, okay? So be respectful when you come into my home. Make your presence announced by ringing the bell or knocking on the door, which is that like button, okay? And then bring your ass on in, and let's have a good damn time, baby! Okay? Good morning, too. I'm a little hyped up for this time, right? It's like 9:50. No, it's 10 o'clock East Coast. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Y'all don't seem as ready as me. For some reason, y'all don't seem as ready, as enthusiastic as Dolly this morning. I don't know. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to rock and roll? What? Y'all ready? All right, y'all got to tighten up. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling the energy. Let's do it. That's what I like.
They totally got Enan's information wrong. Yeah, it is totally just fucked up. Because
thank you, Casey Glass.
If we are led to believe that news stations actually are more about the clickbaits, more about the advertisement, because we can tell it in the story of yesterday. I mean,
we've been known that. I learned that quickly, that the media is worse than YouTubers. It's all clickbait. They do stuff for headlines. They're sneakier and grimier than any YouTuber. The media is. It's crazy.
And that yesterday, that apparently Steve Goncalves said that there were apparently gouges instead of stab wounds, and that the coroner that I tried to call like fucking multiple times is not the one who apparently who said that. What are you led to believe?
I mean, personally, like I've almost never believed the media. You know, it's like I almost feel like at this day and age, it's almost expected that they're gonna do some clickbaity shit. You know, like we've been seeing this on Fox News for decades. You know, and so I feel like you really got to take it with a grain of salt because they're not. They hear everything secondhand, and it's really crazy because they've been this murder happened a while ago, and it's like they're like constantly on this blog.
Well, this dude knows more than the media because he didn't have to hear it secondhand, allegedly. Because he probably did it. Peace, love, and life. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Vibes. You gotta have them vibes, right? You vibe. You look at people and you say, "Yo, that's a weirdo." Weirdo. Be like, "Yo, weirdo." Psst, weirdo.
Just like looking for crumbs of information, but it's like it's all about the money to them, like they get their money off of the views, so they're just hunting for anything that can get someone to click on their article, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's kind of ridiculous at this point because it's like it's so long.
What did he be looking at? Right, I gotta take the glasses off of this one. He be talking, he be looking up there and shit, he be looking over there. Like, look, dude, you're talking to two dudes on the computer right in front of you. Who the hell are you looking at over there like a ninja? I feel like a ninja is going to jump in at any time and try to cut his head off, right, with his long ass neck. Okay, like what are you looking at, dude? Why are your eyes all over the place? Like you're looking at somebody. It's like he's looking at both these dudes simultaneously. Like this eye is looking at that guy. This eye is looking at that guy. He's looking at the ceiling. He's looking at the wall behind him and shit. Like he's all over the damn place. Like I just don't know. Like, what the hell are you looking at back there? Like who's over there? Like an intruder coming in? You worry about somebody running in with a K-bar? He's damn lost his damn mind. Made me take off the Versace's for that.
Long, and it's you think that the little bit of media attention is pretty good at the beginning because it might like bring some awareness, like maybe some facts that aren't known, but you kind of wonder as it.
Why don't you tell us what's unknown? You probably know allegedly.
Drags on like how much it actually helps like law enforcement and to actually find the killer.
He's watching for the police. Yeah, they're gonna bust through his window any minute. That's why he's looking behind him all shifty and shit. Like he just smoked some crack looking around like, wait a minute, are they here yet? Like, they found my DNA? Have they found my DNA? That's what he's acting like. Yeah, the media don't know nothing, man. They just be trying to get clicks and views and shit. Like, they don't know what happened. Right? You do, though. He's talking about all bad about the media, but you believe what the media said about the big gouges and the big-ass weapon that you got all happy about.
No, exactly. See, and that's why I invited you, in fact, to get like more aware of the aesthetics on where you live, for example. Because a lot of individuals see that's what I think is funny, because you have this Brian.
Did Papa Roach have a kid? Just curious.
Whatever that reporter is. I mean, you know him probably because you watch the news, right?
Not very much. Well, not until recently, I guess I should say. But I'm pretty much, I don't really pay attention to social media, my phone, the news really at all. Pretty much usually got my own stuff going. So until recently, I've kind of just been ignoring it. But yeah, I look it up every once in a while.
I bet you do look it up. I bet you do. I like to see what else you search on your computer, old shifty-eyed ass. Okay?
That's like I'm not completely aware of it, but sometimes killings will kind of like grab my interest. There's like the Gabby Petit showcase, and there's like this murder podcast I was listening to, and it's kind of interesting just to like,
Okay, so you listen to murder podcasts? You mean like a damn true crime podcast, bro? Did he just say a murder podcast? Is that what he said? Or am I tripping? Let's back it up. I swear he said a murder podcast.
No, exactly. See, and that's why I invited you, in fact, to get like more aware of the aesthetics on where you live, for example. Because a lot of individual see that's what I think is funny, because you have this Brian Enton, whatever that reporter is. I mean, you know him probably because you watch the news, right?
Not very much.
And
Well, not until recently, I guess I should say. But I'm pretty much, I don't really pay attention to social media, my phone, the news really at all. Pretty much usually got my own stuff going. So until recently, I've kind of just been ignoring it. But yeah, I look it up every once in a while. It's like I'm not completely aware of it, but sometimes killings will kind of like grab my interest.
Killings will sometimes grab your interest. Okay, I bet this dude here. Okay, if we just take him for one-liners, people be dying of lead poisoning. I'd be interested in killings. It reminds me of American Psycho. When the girl asked the dude, he says, "What are you into?" He says, "Murders and executions." That should tell you right there something's wrong with a person. What are you into? Murders and executions. And she thought he said mergers and acquisitions or some shit like that. She's like, "Oh yeah, I have a buddy that works in that." He was like, "Murders and executions." Right? That's what it reminds me of. Sometimes murders strike my interest. I don't be watching news or, social media at all, but, I'd be watching the news and social media, like, which one is it? You don't, you do, you don't, you do. You're looking at every wall in your house. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's coming in. If you're looking for the police, you're just waiting to go to jail, it looks like. Right? You look like you already started starving yourself. I don't know. You're going to be hearing trays before it's all said and done. I don't know. That's just the feeling I got, okay? Dolly got to give you a suspect. That's Dolly's suspect, okay? Suspect number one is the guy right here. Live across the street. Weird as shit, okay? On a weird scale, he's definitely a 7, okay? I give him a 7. Y'all put his weird scale number in the chat. I give him a 7. On the weird scale, 1 to 10, homie, use a 7. If you're watching this video, because now I know you in the murder podcast, right? Which should have been said true crime podcast, not murder podcast. We don't murder nobody up here. Okay, we talk about true crime. He be listening to shit about murder. Yeah, I stabbed her. With a big ass K-bar is what you be hearing. I don't know. You dudes, you're weird. Okay, I see some 8s. I see some 9s. I see some 10s. Damn. Homeboy, I see 11. You got to go. You the killer. First 11 I see. You guilty. Preach, Dolly. That's right. I mean, look. First, you got to look. You go around. Who's the strange MFer in the neighborhood? Okay? Most neighborhoods got strange MFers in the neighborhood. This is that neighborhood strange MFer. He didn't do it. You still strange as hell. You know what I'm saying? You need to be hanging out with Sammy and Kate and Jagger and all them other insert yourself into a crime ass people. Okay? Dude. Bro.
There's like the Gabby Petit showcase, and there's like,
oh Lord, oh my God, no, we didn't. Oh, Brian Laundrie acting ass. Okay,
I guess murder podcast I was listening to, and it's
murder podcast. It is a damn true crime podcast. It's not a murder podcast. Okay, there might be a murder podcast. What is that about? How to murder people? I don't listen to nothing like that. Okay, I listen to true crime. I mean, I can go in there and ask Alexa, but I don't know what she'll say. She'll say that dude's a fucking weirdo. Ask me a different question.
It's kind of interesting just to listen to unsolved mysteries. I remember wondering for a while with the Gabby Petit show. Was it?
It's Petito, Gabby Petito, weirdo. We call you Gabby Weirdo, okay?
This boyfriend was some crazy random person because there's another murder in Utah, and it's just fascinating the unsolved.
Fascinating. Unsolved murders are fascinating. I bet they are. Because
it takes a while to catch him, right? Because they can't just get a suspect.
Why is he all It takes a while to catch them, right? It takes, they can't just get the suspect. Like, it takes a while, right? Like, how long do I got? How long do I got here? How long do I got before the fucking feds kick down the door and they're like, yo, bro, we got you, right? How long do I got? I don't think he got that. He's weird. He's weird.
Suspect, they have to like find a suspect and then have enough evidence to where they can actually like put them behind bars and not have like an O.J. Simpson fuck up.
Oh, Lord. He knew about the O.J. glove. He's, for somebody that didn't get into true crime till Gabby Petito, damn, he sure knows about the O.J. trial, which was, what, 10, 15 years before that? How old is this dude? This dude lives and he knows more about true crime than I do, and I got a damn true crime channel. I'm about some OJ. I ain't getting no true crime. I don't really watch TV, social media, but when I be watching TV and I be watching this murder podcast and like, I don't do true crime enough, but this Gabby Petito chick and stuff and like, yeah, they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to be a OJ thing, but yeah, I don't know nothing about none of this shit. Dude. Bro tank. Dolly don't trust you. Okay? Dolly don't trust your long face having ass. Okay? Your creepy ass eyes. I don't trust you. Even if you didn't do it, I still don't trust you. You're still a weirdo.
And so
allegedly,
they usually like find someone. I feel like it takes a while after that for them to get a bunch more evidence before they want to release it.
All right, Mr. Private Investigator. Mr. Damn Private Investigator. You know an awful lot about the damn... Well, they got to do this. They got to do this. And, they don't want to do this. And they got to do this. Look at that face.
But... Ian, kind of introduce yourself. Who are you? What did you do?
Hi, I am the killer of the people in Idaho, allegedly. I'm Dolly's #1 suspect on his list of people that could have been weird as shit in the neighborhood at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Imagine this dude probably, at night, he probably turns into a werewolf. Okay? Allegedly. Okay? This dude at nighttime, this motherfucker turns into Richard Ramirez. Okay? Allegedly. Maybe. Possibly. I didn't say it. Somebody else did. I just repeated it. I don't know who said it, but we're going to go with that. All right?
And can go into the aesthetics after that.
Yeah, I'm Enon Harsh. I grew up in Pullman.
Harsh? You harsh. So you harsh, all right. It'll be harsh prison time. Sitting in jail is harsh, okay?
I was born in France, but I moved here before I was like 1. I was homeschooled, went to high school, into Pullman High, graduated there, did a bunch of traveling, came back.
Oh, you Jack the Ripper now. That's damn Jack the Ripper.
Started doing cooking, a bunch of cooking.
Oh, so you good with a knife. I bet you chopped the hell out some people. Is that wrong? I be cooking, man, I bet you slice and dice. I bet you good with a knife. Okay? You're in the murders. You're in the murder podcast. You're good with a knife. You live in the neighborhood. And you Dolly's #1 suspect. Okay? You are on the radar. Boop. Right there. Right there. I ain't saying he the killer. But I am saying he's the weirdest damn dude in the neighborhood. Okay? That's all I'm saying. He might not have done it. Okay, he might not have done it. But he is the weirdest dude Dolly can find. Okay? At this moment, until we can find somebody weirder than this dude, all right, you are our suspect. Okay? Turtles, keep your eye on this dude. You see him coming, run. Or at least turtle along quickly. Okay? He's a weird one.
I recently moved to Moscow a couple of years ago just because it was cheaper. I could get another bedroom for my office, and then I had vaulted ceiling so I could juggle in here. And
he can juggle knives. Okay, he had a taller ceiling. He's juggling. What are you juggling? Bodies? Okay. He's a chef. He's done traveled the world. He's looking at everything but the people he's talking to. He knows a lot about killings. Dude!
Yeah, I've been like working in Pullman because it's, Washington wages are a little bit better. And some of the restaurants are better too, I think. And so I've been living in Moscow for a couple of years. Pretty much a regular dude.
pretty much a regular dude that juggles. Okay, most regular dudes don't juggle. A matter of fact, I don't even know none of my friends that can juggle. I mean, I'd had to ask them, can you juggle? But I ain't never just walked in and they'd be fucking juggling unless they were clowns. Like, now, if my friends was a clown, and I'd be like, yeah, can you juggle? He'd probably be like, yeah, I can juggle, Dolly. Here you go. Right? But you normal dudes don't sit around and juggle. Right? Like, when I get off this live stream, I ain't gonna be like, let me fucking juggle. You know, what am I gonna do today? I just juggle something around. I think that's happening.
Opinion. I just worked late, so I got home kind of.
I bet you do work late. You a late night person. That's just proof what I said. That's why he's like, oh, I just woke up. Yeah, because you stay up all night. Killing people, allegedly. Maybe. Possibly. Could have.
It was kind of late that night, and
you know what time. You know it was late that night. Yep.
You know, as this like regular wind down routine.
Regular wind down, just stab away. You know what I'm saying? It relaxes me. When I need a good night's sleep, I just stab a few people. You know, allegedly, possibly.
Get some teas, juggling, practicing, maybe play some video games, and then.
This dude, what are you juggling? PlayStation 5 controllers? What the fuck are you juggling? Can we at least know that? Can I know, Mr. Harsh? Can I know what you juggle? Okay. I just want to know. Curiosity.
Then I went to. All
right, guys, in the chat, I want you to tell me, what do you think Mr. Harsh, Dolly's #1 suspect, is juggling? Okay, let me know in the chat. If you're a replay gang, let me know in the chat room, in the chat box down below. What does he juggle? Okay. I know what some of the answers are going to be, but just entertain me.
Bed, and like I was, it takes me about an hour to fall asleep, and I, like thinking back.
He takes about an hour to fall asleep. After you kill somebody, you got that adrenaline rushing. You can't just go lay on a Mr. Pillow and go right to bed after you kill 4 people. No, you got to wind down and got to play at least one game of Fortnite, okay? You can't just go on a killing spree, come home and be like, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed. No, you got to continue that killing spree and get a dub on Fortnite, okay? And that's what I don't know, people.
Back, I thought I heard like a little scream from like that vicinity, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, you heard a scream from in the vicinity inside the house. Like when I was killing the one person, I heard a scream. Okay, and then you went over there and tried to kill them allegedly, or possibly. This is for entertainment purposes only, people. Remember that.
Hold on a second. Nope. You're talking really fast, so if you could just hold on a second and not go all HD on us.
Yeah, so
how did this dude? Never mind.
I was winding down after I got tired, like I was in bed, and I was just kind of like falling asleep. And it's interesting because like normally on a Saturday night, you hear a bunch of screams, right? There's like just parties, people yelling, people walking by. That particular night it was pretty quiet. Like I heard, and like I kind of just dismissed it as the party scream, like when I was dozing off, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it didn't seem super unordinary to me, but I was also just like half asleep. And the only other thing I remember that night was, there was like one neighbor that returned home while I was sleeping.
How do you know that? While he was sleeping, one neighbor returned home while he was sleeping. If he was damn sleeping, dude, how would you know he returned home? Okay? While you were sleeping, the neighbor returned home. How do you know that? All right? Like, I've been asleep. I don't know who the hell comes in. Like, I don't know who's been in my house when I'm asleep. Right? Unless I got to look at the camera, rewind the camera or something. But I can't be like I was sleeping and my neighbor came home. I don't know when the fuck my neighbor comes home. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you. I could not once. Could I tell you when my neighbor comes home? Especially I couldn't tell you when my neighbor comes home when I'm asleep. Dude makes some shit that don't make sense. People around here be dying from lead. I ain't into crime, but he starts talking about OJ and Gabby Petito, and this dude here is a piece of work.
Closed their door. So I heard like 2 door shuts, the car door and the apartment door. Another thing I just kind of dismissed, and I still don't think that's important.
And Olivia, if you're watching this, I know y'all probably on a plane right now or somebody. If you watch the replay of this, Olivia, stay the fuck away from this dude. Sorry about the F-bomb. But stay away from this dude. He's a creep. All right? Don't try to interview him. Just stay away from that weird dude. Don't be outside his house late at night either.
And yeah, that's kind of, the only like other thing I found that was kind of interesting is a couple weeks, I don't want to say a couple weeks, but a few weeks before, I picked up a couple of hitchhikers on campus, right? They were trying to go to the next party and it was really cold and they're like, we're not trying to walk.
You pick up hitchhikers. Okay. You're good with knives. You're a weird dude. Right? Why are you picking up college kids? Does that seem strange to you guys? Why are you picking up kids, man? Why are you picking up kids? And what do you? And you're a juggler. That seems strange to me. I don't know why I'm stuck on the juggling thing, but I just think that's weird. That's strange.
Walk or whatever, and they were going to a couple houses down. They're going to like a party over there or whatever, and like the girl's pretty cute. She was kind of.
He's in college. Well, he said he was working at the restaurant. He moved there because it was cheap, and he had traveled around the world and shit. So I mean, he was from France, moved there. I mean, I call it his story. He still seems weird as shit.
Hitting on me, and I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. The dude in the back was like, he was a little bit sketched out. He's like, yo, like, people know where we are if you try to kill us, like.
Okay, that is bad. When somebody got to tell you, hey, if you try to kill us, people know you're going to get caught. Okay? Because you seem weird to them. Fun fact, UC Davis was the visitor football team that Friday night. Guess who goes to UC Davis? Sammy Smith. No way. No, you better go on. You better stop messing with me, Cindy. There's the connection, okay? Suspect number 2, Sammy.
Fun fact, UC Davis was the visitor football team that free night. Guess who goes to UC Davis? Sammy Smith.
Okay, we got to make sure Sammy was not in damn Idaho, okay? I was kidding, but now there's a connection. There could be 37 channels now. And they're going to be running with Sammy did it. Upchurch is going to come out with a video that said the murders never happened. And Dolly's going to get no credit. Okay? I'm just playing. Damn. Okay? I'm just playing. I don't want no hate messages. Clumsy. Can we get this guy a shirt that says it was me? Yes. Get his address. Well, Betty and Olivia are on their way out to Idaho. So when they get there, I'll be like, yo, can you send me his address? And we will print him a shirt. And the shirt will say, it was me. And we will mail it to his address. Sound good? I think I can make that happen. All right? That sounds something goofy Dolly would do, right? I was going to give Leilani some soap, okay? So this dude, he can get a t-shirt. He looks like he needs one. He looks a little like, I don't know. I won't say nothing bad about the guy. He could be a really good dude.
Can we get this guy a shirt that says it was me?
You know what we need to get the guy a shirt that says? It would be even better.
Yeah. I think we got a super chat.
I think we got a super chat.
I think we got a super chat.
Or we'll get him a shirt with a red phone on it. One or the other. I think we got a super chat or a red phone or I done it. One or the other. We'll get him something. We'll look out for the cookout. Dolly's cool like that. It's Christmas. I still feel a little bit in the spirit. And he is my number one suspect. Okay.
People know where we are, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, bro. I'm just like, talking to this girl. She's pretty cute, and like, you're like thinking I'm not gonna stab you.
Okay, so you picked up a hitchhiking girl, not because they needed a ride, but you picked up the chick because you thought she was cute, not because you want to be a good dude and help your community and make sure these young people got to where they needed to go safely, because you wanted to prey on the chick, hoping that you gave her a ride and she can be like, oh, you're such a great guy. Let me just get on my knees, right? Dolly Vision's number one suspect. There you go. So, like, that sounds a little predatorial right there. Now, if Dolly pulled over to give you a ride, it's because you probably need a ride, okay? I ain't gonna pull it if you, one...
Dolly Vision number 1 suspect.
If your ass ain't got a ride and a job, Dolly ain't trying to hook up with you. I ain't pulling up to a chick walking. Hey, what you doing? Let me get up with you. You ain't got a car, you ain't got no job. If you ain't got no car, you probably ain't got no job. You ain't got no car, you ain't got no job. You probably ain't got no goals in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's like pulling up to a homeless person holding a sign with their dog and being like, hey, you want to hook up? You know what I'm saying? That this shit sounds insane to me. Okay? It sounds insane. It sounds creepy. It sounds like some creepy shit. Okay? So if she was ugly, they would have never got a ride. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to see what I mean? That's why nobody ever picks me up and nobody ever kills me. Okay? When you ugly, you don't got to worry about dying. You just don't. Okay? You never see nobody that looks like me on CNN. Look. You'll never see that. Okay? You will never see that. It just will not happen. Okay? You'll see people like this. You won't see this. Okay? You know what I'm saying? He'd be up there for murdering somebody, but you won't see a missing milk carton with Dolly up there. Won't happen.
I'm literally just giving you a ride. Oh, I had to get some gas first, so maybe they were like a little bit sketched out. We took like a detour.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'd be sketched out too. You turned down the wrong road in my ride with your creepy ass eyes and long ass neck. I'd be thinking like a brontosaurus is about to reach back here and stab my ass, okay? Imagine being in a creepy ass car with this creepy ass dude. You're like, yeah, man, we're going right over there. And he goes, oh, yeah, hold on. Let me take this left right here real quick. I just jumped out the car with that damn shit moving, okay? It'd be like, you ever seen that movie, The Hitcher? What is it, The Hitchhiker? The Hitcher. No, it's The Hitcher. Right? Where it kills everybody at the damn truck stops? Oh, hell no. Only killers pick people up, okay? He did it! Allegedly. Possibly. Rumor has it.
But
hold on. When was this?
This was like, I think November, like early November. I remember it was snowing, so it was like it was winter, but it was like a little bit ago. But it was yeah, it was.
Okay, somebody start looking for the 2 missing hitchhikers. I guarantee you they didn't get to their destination. All right, so count that up as 6 people now. We got 2 missing, okay? Somebody start digging in the snow, you know, because he said he picked up 2 hitchhikers. I would do a little research on that, you know what I'm saying? Because them hitchhikers probably never made it to their destination. Is anybody else missing? They were probably not from there. That's why they were hitchhiking. And I bet you they never got where they were going. This is a weird guy. I see weirdos.
It was winter, so pretty recently, but not, you know, like it was a while, like a little bit a while ago. But yeah, they were from. What was interesting to me is they were from Coeur d'Alene, and you know.
See, I told you they weren't from there. See what I'm saying? I ain't psychic. I just know a weirdo when I see one. Look, guys, if y'all hit the like button when we get to 600, I'm opening up the chat to everybody. So all you got to do if you want to come in the room and chat, either join, hit that join button and become a member and get your turtle shell, or hit that like button. And when we get to 600, I'm going to open the room to everybody. But you guys, if you're in here and you're watching, there's 953 of you. Just hit that like button for me, guys. It's like knocking on the front door. If you was to come to my crib, you wouldn't just walk up in the house, would you? You ring the bell, boop, the like button. Come on in, hang out with us, sit down and enjoy the good time, okay? If not, y'all can sit out there in the cold, in the blistering cold of YouTube Ethernet, and dial up and not be part of the party, okay?
I know some of the people that were in the house are also from Coeur d'Alene.
This is Daddy Longneck's cousin.
And just like the dude being like sketched out, like it kind of gave me like a vibe. I was like, did someone in Moscow like threaten him earlier or something? Like, is there?
Dude, he was sketched out because of you, bro. You sketching me out, and I'm on the other side of the fucking country, okay? I'm as far as away on this United States as I can get from you. And you sketch me out over the internet. I can only imagine what the dude in the car felt like. He was probably like, oh, shit. We just got into the wrong car, okay? Wrong car all day long. Yeah, they were like, man, if they did live, they're lucky, okay? They some lucky-ass kids. They should play the lottery.
Some, like, weird dude, and this dude's, like, you know, like, scared or something, because he brought it up multiple times, and I was just like...
Multiple times. He was just like, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna kill you. I'm sharpening my K-bar right now. Mimi's Mysteries, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for keeping Dolly alive. Okay. So, you know, maybe if he didn't chop these kids up, he was like, yeah, man, you know, right now my knife's dull. You know, I was busily juggling them and I forgot to sharpen them. And so you get to live. But if there's somebody in the car, which in the whole time they're worried about you killing them, and I ain't talking about you're driving, something's wrong with you. I ain't never had nobody get in the car with me and go, man, you ain't going to stab me, are you? Like, what the hell you you know what I'm saying? Who would, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would ask me that question because they wouldn't be able to talk over Slayer. I'd be like, Raining Blood. The music be pumping. Weed smoke. You'd be in the back coughing. You wouldn't be able to ask me shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even think they're going to die. They'd think the smoke going to kill them. Be like, this dude going to drive us off a bridge. They wouldn't even be worried about no serial killer shit. Okay? And that's with some satanic music playing. Me head banging, you know? Creepy ass dude.
You know, I didn't think I was very scary, but, like, you know, I guess when you're hitchhiking, whatever, but they were only going, like, you know, like half a mile or whatever. But, you know, after events, like, I've been thinking about
kids, if you're watching out there, call a damn Uber, not a goober, okay? This is for sure goober, serial killer looking ass, allegedly, maybe, possibility. You get the point. Do not get in the car with this guy. Anybody that's watching this video, if you're from Idaho and you ever get in the car with this dude right here and they chop you up, I am not coming to look for you. And you know Dolly ain't gonna look for anybody. But if you do get in the car with this guy after this video and you come up missing, I am not coming to look for you. I promise you, okay? Definitely not. You see anything that resembles, I ain't coming to, don't get in the car with strangers, okay? Unless it's an Uber driver and you got their information and they had to go through the process. JB, thank you for joining up. And then get in the car where I still don't trust Uber drivers. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure wasn't getting in the damn vehicle with Daddy Longneck that's possibly a serial killer, allegedly. You know, could be. It's him. I don't know. You know? Just Dolly's number one suspect. This moment. BJ, welcome to the Turtle Gang, baby. Turtle Gang. It's a sunny day, right? It's a sunny day when you join up on Dolly. It just makes the sun come out. It's cold as shit. We need some sun right now because I don't know where y'all at. But if y'all anywhere on the East Coast, you know right now it's cold as shit. Like, and I don't operate good in the cold. Like my bones, like, I don't know. I'm like, I just don't. I can't move. I can't function. My brain don't operate right. I need at least 80, 90 degrees at all time. I get cold super quick. I can't take it. Okay. That's why I know I ain't the killer, because it's too cold for me to go there and kill any damn body.
I'm like, yo, like, what if this dude was threatened by somebody, you know? Like, what if there's like some guy...
we got 620 likes. That means I can open the chat up to everybody now. So you guys, when you come in, make sure you like the video, because you should be liking the damn video anyway. All right, let's do this. Let's let everybody in so we can see our beautiful people. Subscribers. All right, let's welcome them. Welcome, guys. You can come into the chat room now. Come throw your theories in. We're going to open up the phone lines in just a little bit, too. I want to get through my number one suspect and some of the weird, creepy shit he says. And then we're going to get to the goody good stuff. All right? Hey, everyone. Cheers. Good to see you guys. Vinny D. Misty T. Jessica. Another Jessica. Ah, it was a bunch of you guys out there. Was it cold? Was it cold out there on YouTube? You're not 18. You're not 18 anymore, Dolly. Take your iron pills. Okay. Well, maybe Miss Frankie Carey with the $20 super sticker. Thank you, Miss Frankie Carey. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great morning, and I hope all of you guys are having a really good holiday. Right? Like Christmas was good for me. I just been carrying on. Like everything's been great. Like good spirits. Backup video missing the stabbing comments. Okay, hold on, guys. We got to do one thing first. Don't stand there. Just bust a move time.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Bam. All right. Let's get back to it.
Guy like going around is making people feel really uncomfortable. So I don't know. I don't really think anything of it. I think it was just like the dude was really drunk. He went on a detour to get some gas and he thought something. But I don't know. Like after these recent events, like maybe there is something more to it. I don't know.
Yeah. Something more to you giving him a ride to it. You hear what he said? After these events, maybe there is something more to it. He was talking about you, bro. Yo, bro. He was talking about you, man. He's talking about as recent events. Maybe there was something to it. Yeah, you the killer. And he was in the car with you scared. Okay? Allegedly. Possibly. Maybe. Rumor has it. Okay. You got to say that these days. People be getting sued. They be getting sued.
So I obviously got a couple of questions, and I hope you have the time for that. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
And this dude looks like he tried to sue me for half my weed, right? And I ain't giving up half my shit. I just ain't doing it. I need it, right? My habit's too bad. Right? But he looks like that type of dude. He'd be like, yo, man, I want half your bong hits. Bruh.
I just need to do a lot.
Oh, you're good. I got about 15 minutes. So.
That's fine. That's fine. What is the nearest camera within the Greek area?
That's a good question. I don't really know, honestly. It's Moscow. I don't think there's very many cameras, like in general. Well, my apartment didn't have really any lights or cameras. Like it was like a really kind of dark area. They recently put up lights and like motion sensor cameras that go out after like a certain hours, I think. I'm sure some like neighbors had some cameras, but this is Moscow. I'd be surprised if there were any in that area. You know what I mean? Like people leave their doors unlocked here before this. People leave their windows unlocked. Like this is a safe town,
How they leave their windows unlocked?
And within that house, you obviously are the neighbor, right? And you live in the brick part of the apartment, right?
The brick part? No, I think the apartments I'm in are wood, but.
Oh no, that's fine. Just to get a clear picture. Is there any way? Because I have seen like videos that only extend like to the wooden part of in front of the house. But if you go in front of the house, is there any way that you can go on foot? Is there like any walkway?
I think so. I think there's. It's like
what he should have asked him. He should have said, "Yo, bro, how did you get in the house?" That's what he should have said. Did you climb up onto the roof of the house? Did you go around back to the sliding glass door? Of course, you can walk to the house, young Papa Roach, from his house to that house. I mean, you could walk to that house from any house. It was wide open. It had trails around it. The apartments were right there. There was roads beside it. He could have definitely walked his long neck having ass, serial killer acting, people scared of him picking up hitchhikers. He could have walked his ass there. He didn't need a white Hyundai Elantra. He didn't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? All he needed was some big object that could stab some people, and he was in proximity, right? And he's the only one just voluntarily wanting to be all over the internet talking about it.
Like the driveway, like out front. So I think they just go out front, and I think most of the side is open. Like there's the driveway out front, but I think all houses all sides of the house are accessible. Because I know when I would
also from the back then.
Don't cut him off, bro. Let him talk.
So you do not necessarily.
Yeah,
need
the
a
back.
car.
So that's where I think possibly the killer came, because the back area is pretty desolate. You know, most of the people who live in apartments, they park close to their doors, which is on the other side. And if you go the other side, then like it's like kind of like a dark parking lot, and it's right above that house. And usually it's only full when there's like parties and like other people are trying to use this parking lot. But like I would go over there and spin fire sometimes, just because it's like, you know, it's like kind of off in the corner, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think if someone was doing it, that would be a place to go in and out without being seen or really heard. The only people that go over there is like people who take their dogs out and stuff, and not very many people taking their dogs out at 3 a.m. or.
Let me ask y'all this, chat room. Is this a kid above me? I swear this dude looks like he's 10 years old, or like 12 or something like that. Is that a kid? Is it like a dude and his brother that do this podcast or something? That looks like a kid.
Or whatever. So yeah, the back of the house was definitely, that's where the yard is too, and that's where they have their small little gatherings. So it's like you can park anywhere on that side of the hill, and you can just walk down, and there's their sliding door.
So Enan, I'm gonna bother you one more time because I totally forgot this to ask this actually on Facebook though. Can you send like an angle, just to me privately though, because I'm curious about that. Just an angle on where you live and where the house is, so I can get like a bigger picture out of that.
Yeah,
because I always thought, to be honest, that you lived in the brick area. So if you go like into that brick apartment part, like behind the building on the left side, I thought you lived there. But apparently,
yeah, that's where I am. So, yeah, I guess maybe it is brick. I've never really.
Okay, you don't know if his house is brick or wood, right? He juggles. He's good with a knife. Okay, we've learned that. You know what I'm saying? He knows that the house is accessible from all points. He seems to know an awful lot, is what I think.
Really noticed, but yeah. See, the inside of my apartment's wood, but it probably is brick. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So. But yeah, I can send you some pictures too, and then you can just like, you know, kind of scope out the area in general for your personal interest.
No, but go ahead, tell your story, man. Like I said, I want to hear your story, and
I mean,
getting a lot of hatred, of course. But
yeah, I guess after that, you know, I was I'm pretty much a hermit. I spent all my
loner, socially awkward, good with knives. What more I got to say? What more do I got to say, people? What more do I got to say? He's a hermit. He don't leave the house. This dude probably was in love with one of those girls. Them girls wasn't going to give Daddy Longneck a chance in hell. Dolly had better odds, okay? And he couldn't take it. He's one of these incel kind of guys that I just learned about. I didn't even know that was a thing, right? I think I said it right. Incel. And when I hear that, I think Intel like the old computers. But, you know, it is what it is. He's one of these dudes that just probably hates women because he feels like he's not attractive to women. Allegedly. Possibly. Could be. Hold on, caller. Damn it. I forgot I had the phone lines open. Give me 1 second. Where do I even have the phone lines open at? Dolly.
Dolly, good morning.
Good morning there, Beachy. Did you see I was playing? You see I was playing a video, Beachy?
Yes.
You kind of interrupted, woman.
I didn't see no video. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm a minute behind.
Okay, yeah. You probably a little bit behind. I'm
behind you, man. This guy, all right, let me just say what you're talking about. This dude does not look smart enough to do what you're thinking he's doing.
You don't gotta be smart to be a killer.
I don't think most killers.
You gotta be smarter than that dude.
You gotta be smarter than this guy. Come on, man.
You just think he's too damn dumb to be a killer?
I'd say he's too.
Is there an IQ test for killers?
Probably, yeah. Just
be like, yo, dude, you barely broke the dumbass level. You ain't smart enough to even cross the street, Okay, you don't even know how to. Well, you don't even know if you live in a brick or wood house. You don't even know what apartment's yours. That dude
You
probably.
don't even know if there's street outside his house. What color is your house?
He's probably one of them dudes that walk into the wrong apartment and get shot. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I thought this was my house. No, dude, it ain't. You live in the brick one. You live.
You guys are giving.
You live in the brick one.
Here he is. Yeah, no, this guy. I watched some of this stuff.
So you don't think he's the suspect because he's too stupid?
Exactly. He's just.
Only smart people can be killers these days.
Internet fame. He's done this kind of shit before, you know. He's inserted himself into other cases, so I think he's just one of them kind of guys, you know, that think that they're all up in something that they ain't.
He's a chef, Dolly. Check Messenger for illusion, please. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of everything. I'm trying to talk to Beachy. I got the video playing. I got y'all giving me money. I like the money part. Can we just stay with the money part? That's great. I'm just kidding. Knife juggling, fire spitting, hermit crab, chef, dizzy. Okay.
He's a chef. Knife video stalling.
Yeah, just because he's a chef don't mean he knows how to kill somebody. I mean,
yeah, but I wonder if he knows how to rave.
Rave.
Super chat.
Check messages from Illusion PLS.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right on, Jimmy, man.
Remember the dude from Jackass where he would strip down naked? What was his name? Pontius, and he'd run around like this, dancing shit, shaking his
Knife
junk.
juggling.
Y'all remember that dude?
Hermit crab. Chef dizzy.
That was like one of my favorite Jackass dudes because he was just so out there, man. He'd just go in somewhere all chill and shit, start playing the stripper music, start dancing.
I can't remember which one that was, but yeah. What's the dude that used to go running his father and beat him up in the bathroom?
Oh, that was Bam and his daddy.
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember their names anymore,
But,
dude.
Anyway, BT, let me get back to my video and let me check my messenger. All right, you be good.
You're doing a great job. I just don't think you're on the right track today.
Okay, that's the killer. Allegedly, possibly, maybe.
Have a great day, man.
All right, peace. Okay, let me check my messages real quick, and then I'll get back to this video of this psycho killer. Callers. Let me close this phone line, guys. I will take phone calls in just a few minutes, okay? Give me 1 second. Gone Girl is in the house with the $20 super sticker. Gone Girl! Good to see you, girl. All right, let's see. Okay, some other videos. Okay, what is this? Okay, here's YouTube that he created after this interview. Okay, well, we'll jump into that in just a little bit there, Illusion. Don't worry. I'll get to that. I'm going to be here a few minutes. Okay, just people telling me, yeah. Okay, I'll check that out in just a second, okay? Let me get through what I'm doing. Just so you know, I've looked. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, new sub, Coco Melon. All right, let me get back to this video now, guys. Give me 1 second. I got a lot of shit going on here. Let's blow this back up. Let's get right back into it.
My time, like in my house, going to work. Sometimes I go out with some friends or whatever. But like, you know, I was just living my life. And then I was taking out the trash out one day, and some random dude approached me and you know, asked me some questions. And he was talking about the white Hyundai, and you know, so I was like, oh, this guy's got some information. Like, should like talk to him a little bit. So, and then I was just like talking to him like, oh, it's like Boise statesman, probably small time. And then like I go to work the next day and they're like, bro, like you're famous on the internet. And they're like making those quotes and like
I don't think you famous. I don't think you famous, bro. That ain't what you are on the internet. Okay? People suspect you, so they're watching you. You ain't famous. Fame is a different thing. Like when this is done, nobody will give two shits about you. See what I'm saying? Fame carries. Like something else happens, people continue to watch you. Like after this, nobody will care whatsoever what you say because they only care because you're right there and you're acting weird as shit. Laughing. Look, like, what is this? What's so funny? I'm famous, bro. I'm famous. I came out there and talked to my fucking famous, bro. Dude, you's a weirdo. And this is the type of person that an FBI profiler would be looking for. Somebody that's inserting themselves in a case. Somebody says they're good with knives. Somebody that has easy access to them. Somebody that could have been watching them. Somebody that don't come out, right? He says himself, well, I'm just kind of a loner, can stay in the house. That is what we're looking for. Bro, you fit everything we're looking for in a profile of somebody that could have done this. Oh, I just saying.
So yeah, and I was just like, whoa, and like we was just like looking at all like the Reddit conspiracies and like, you know, like looking at some of the news articles and like, I mean, like.
But before he wasn't into true crime or any of that. Remember, he said he didn't know nothing about it. He didn't have social media, but now he knows about Reddit. I don't even get on Reddit. Okay, and I've been on the internet 5 years. Okay, so you apparently a little bit more social media savvy than me, homeboy. Okay, I don't even know how to work Reddit. To be damn honest with you. So, and plus I don't like to read. So they got to video it. Okay, I would be down with that, but the whole reading shit, I need glasses. And he's my suspect. This is my number one, guys. He's way more suspicious to me than Jack D. He's way more suspicious to me than the show halter dude. He's more suspicious than the bartender Adam. He's more suspicious than the damn roommates that didn't hear nothing. He even heard a scream, and he lives across the damn way. How did he hear a scream, but the roommates downstairs didn't? Think about that.
It's hard not to laugh at like some of just like, you know, the straight insanity of how much this blew up. I'm like, yo, like I'm just a dude taking out a trash. Like, yo, I like was thinking really hard on the case and thought I might have heard it.
I don't mind the channel. It says, I've been watching Unresolved Crimes, and Frank is serious crime sleuth. Justin likes him too. That Ian dude is a strange character. Yeah, I don't mind the channel. The channel's fine. He did cut him off a couple times, like when he was trying to say something. And you gotta let people talk because he might slip. He might slip up, right? You try not to cut people off, especially when they're a damn suspect. Let them talk. Let him talk till he stops talking, for future references. Okay. Other than that, channel's fine. And I swear this is a kid, right? Because he don't say much.
Scream, like I had like, and I like there's like a few like vehicles I saw that I could remember that I tried to like say just in case it would help, but like
that's a black luxury. I just saw that comment here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I was like, I was just thinking of like any cars that I normally don't see that night, and I was like, that's the only one I could remember. So.
Have you ever been contacted by Moscow PD?
Yeah, they came the very first night of the murder. They came and knocked to my door. They asked everyone questions. I don't think they ever released that information because they didn't, for obvious reasons.
Oh, it's a she. It's not a kid. Okay, well I'm half blind, guys. I couldn't tell. It looks like somebody young. Okay, it's a girl and not a kid. Okay.
Trying to keep their investigation private and stuff, but yeah, they came in, talked to everybody. And I talked to them once after that, and yeah, that's it. I think someone was telling me they're coming by yesterday and trying to.
Yeah, I haven't heard her now that I know it's a her. I haven't heard her say nothing. I thought it was a young boy, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's what I thought. I thought it was a young kid. I mean, I can, maybe girl, maybe I can't tell. Like I said, I gotta get my eyes right.
No. Say what?
Really, yesterday?
Yeah, I wasn't home though, so if they tried to knock on my door, they didn't get me. So yeah, they said the FBI was going around asking questions.
For obvious reasons.
They didn't get him. The FBI didn't get to talk to him, right? Because he wasn't there when the FBI was going around asking questions. Suspect number 1.
Reasons I'm gonna ask you: are you the killer?
Are you the killer?
No, I think that's obvious to anyone who's not a completely stupid or flat earther.
Okay, I ain't completely stupid. I might be a little stupid, but not completely stupid. And I'm not a flat earther. I think the earth is round, and I still think you are my number 1 suspect. Okay, so your theory is thrown out the window.
Or I don't know. I guess it might look kind of crazy, just because of my life or whatever. But I don't know.
You juggle knives. You got people stabbed across the street from you, next door. That is strange.
The recent article too, I was looking at Fox News. They said, and like I said, I take everything the media says with a grain of salt. But they were saying that the knife was kind of like a loose term to describe it, because they're now like saying it's more of like a bigger, like, blunt object and from like a really strong man.
A big blunt object from a strong man. You ain't strong, man. You just a killer. Allegedly. Possibly. Word has it. Rumor.
So apparently apparently there was like big gate gouges in them and stuff. So I'm kind of picturing like, it's kind of interesting in this area because some of the surrounding areas have a history of lead poisoning. So we've got like some of the locals in like surrounding areas. We've got like some lead poisoning issues, and I'm kind of just like,
what does lead poisoning? We got problems around here. It's like lead poisoning. Like, I think you got bigger problems than damn lead poisoning. You got people being brutally murdered in your neighborhood. Okay.
Like, almost envisioning.
Hey, Mazzy
like,
Star.
We also got a cult here too, which is kind of interesting to me. And then we have a
cult. They got a cult there. Blaming on the cult. Okay, now he's deflecting. He's trying to find people to blame it on.
I'm just like imagining like some like hunter dude maybe.
Cult.
I'm imagining some hunter dude. He comes in. He looks like Ted Nugent riding a white buffalo.
Yeah, we've got there's these people.
The whole incel thing, right?
Say what?
The whole incel thing. At least that's what I read. Or
well, we have this.
No, that's more of a 4chan thing, dude. They got this church that people seem to think is a cult. The whole term he's referring to is these dudes that I was talking about earlier. This whole group of people that feel they don't like women because they feel like they're not attractive to women. So they're just like dudes that hate women. That's weird to me. That's just, but ain't gay. Hate women, but ain't gay. Strange, but hey, to each their own.
We have this community called Christ Church here, and they're like national. They're nationalists. They advocate like violence under God, and they're also they wrote a book about revisiting the concept of slavery and described like slavery as a handshake between the white and the black man. And they're pretty sexist. They're like, they think your wife should be disciplined or she won't and they're like, if your wife's not hot and it's because you didn't like discipline her enough. And like, they're pretty crazy. They've got a lot of weird ideals. And a lot of the girls that leave.
Mazzy Star says, got my soap, love it. Glad you got it, Mazzy Star. Dolly Soap, best soap in the game.
Their church come out pretty traumatized, and they have they've got like a history of
hey Don,
molestation and like rape that happens over there. So like they're also really rich, and they're national too. So they've been buying a lot of the Moscow buildings and then trying to put their businesses in it. And they say they're trying to turn Moscow into like a Christian town. And so they definitely have an agenda. This dude does like speeches, and he's like,
okay, so now he's trying to blame it on the church. This dude's all on some 4chan and Reddit. You know what I'm saying? He acts like either he knows some stuff or he's been researching some stuff, because he's trying to spin it, you know?
really well known, but like, you know, to most of the community members, he's like completely batshit crazy.
Hey, Kelly.
Now his name's Doug Wilson. You guys can look him up. He's got a bunch of crazy books he's wrote.
Robert's Girl, Got My Soap, and I highly recommend Christmas
I don't know,
Wish.
but like,
Thank you,
you know, I'm
Girl.
not saying they did it, but I'm saying like I could see like, you know, something associated with them could turn into a killer.
The guys he talking about at the church is well known. Yeah, we've heard about the church, the Christ Church here. People have called in, said it's a cult. Also, a number of people always talk about the church. I don't think the church went in there and brutally stabbed 4 people. You know, said a prayer and then went over there and just chopped some people up. Now, this weirdo dude here, I'd be more worried about him than I would somebody from the Christ Church. I can tell you that. If you had some dude coming up, if a Mormon walked up in my yard and this dude, I would tell this dude to get out my yard. I'd probably talk to the Mormon guy, okay, the kid on his little bike and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt bad he pedaled up all the way over here, you know? But you, bro, you're a creeper. You're a creeper. I'd have been just like the dude that was hitchhiking him in, like, oh, hell nah, man, pull this shit over, let me out. I'd rather walk and stay alive. If somebody gets in the car and thinks you're a serial killer, and people, like, I look at you and go, man, this dude seems strange. It's his eyes to me. You know, I tell you, I was like, it's his eyes. How he's shifty-eyed and looking around all over the place and shit. I was like, suspect number 1.
Something, but also I'm also thinking, you know, like our lead poisoning issues, and then this, like, you know, this was describing like a big man, like, and
he's like, man, you know, and describing this big man, I pictured it being a hunter and, you know, just lead poisoning. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you were eating lead chips as a baby, and this is why you possibly did something horrible. Allegedly. Could have been. Rumor has it. Okay? You ain't supposed to eat the fucking lead chips, right? We got bigger problems than lead paint. Okay? We got you in that neighborhood lurking, and you got predatory behavior. And I don't know if he knows this. He said he picked up the hitchhikers. Okay? He was only interested in the girl hitchhiker. Okay? Because she was hot, according to him. You know, and the dude was scared because he's being a fucking weirdo to the girl, right? She's just trying to get a ride. He thinks this is plenty of fish, hookup line. All right, that is predatory behavior, okay? If the girl would have been ugly, would she have got a ride? Hell to the nah. She'd have been still walking, right? Probably still be alive. And just like I said, I bet you they ain't even from that town. And then he says, oh, well, they're not from that town. So he knew. He knew they wasn't from there. Right? Because he has predatory behavior. Good with knives. I think this is a good number 1 suspect. We had to just pick one. Hey, this ain't a bad choice. Okay? Just saying allegedly, maybe. Rumor has it. Maybe it could have been, possibly. Entertainment purposes only. Well, hey, let's keep it going.
In Idaho, we've got a lot of like big hunter dude vibes with like blunt objects that I feel like could do this. So I'm like imagining someone just like, you know, like going off and like, I don't know, hiding in the bushes or something. Like they're waiting for like a deer, and then like waiting for like the whole like.
They're hiding in the bushes. They're waiting for a deer, and they just jump out with a K-bar and stab 4 people inside their house. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Neighborhood to get quiet and then go in and do that shit. You know what I mean? So that's my most recent theory, but I don't know.
Wait for the neighborhood to get quiet, and then he would go in and do that shit. I don't know. Mr. Knife Man, Mr. Chef Boyardee.
I don't know.
That laugh, boy. Oh my God.
Weird ass case.
You before I tried.
No, it's you as a weird ass person. This ain't a weird ass case. Murders happen all the time. Ain't nothing weird about that. Okay? What's weird is your face and how you acting. That's fucking weird.
I tried to
allegedly. Entertainment purposes only.
Try to stick to the facts, obviously, but what did your neighbors say?
Yeah, I mean it's so interesting to think about.
No, I think Olivia and Bullhorn Betty should stay far away from this guy as they humanly possibly can. This dude is suspect number one to Dolly. Okay? This dude is weird. And he has predatory behavior, right? And what is Olivia, a young chick? You know? She seems cool. I don't want her stabbed. Her mom's nice too. Mama Olivia would be really pissed off. Okay? Stay away from that dude. It's a little different than looking for a missing person, right? This dude is actual killer of adults. Ain't a baby killer. I ain't saying this dude is, but somebody out there is a killer of adults. So if you out there and you adult, you can still get your ass killed. That ain't good. You know? Just because, you know, you might just be out there as a YouTuber and somebody walk out the house and stab your ass. I don't know. It's a little scary. A little scary.
Because like one stabbings don't really happen in Moscow. They don't happen like this, and also it's like, you know, it's kind of scary because it happens to sorority girls, and it's like if it happens to these like normal ass people, you know, kind of makes you feel like it could happen to anyone, you know, like
them normal ass people, right? So he's referring to himself as not normal. Okay, if it can happen to normal ass people, it can happen to somebody that's batshit crazy, psycho killer. We seen the movie Dexter. Remember, he goes around and kills serial killers. It can happen. I'm just saying, dude. Creepy.
like I don't know. It's just for such a non-evidence crime, these seem like such an unlikely target.
How do you know there's no
Like,
evidence?
if it was like cartel profession.
How did you get that there was no evidence, though?
Good question.
I mean, I don't want to say no evidence.
See, now you're thinking like me. How you know there's no evidence? Okay. Let's see what somebody sent me. Oh, that's the image they... Holy shit. That looks like him. Idaho 4 killer. AI image of murderer. That is weird. That kind of looks like him. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that. Am I going to have time to show all these videos this morning? There's so many of them. But yeah, wow, that's crazy there. That's crazy. They do the AI drew an image and it kind of looks like this guy. I know some people say it looks like Jack D. But to me, it looks like this guy. What is this here? Let's see what this is first. Okay. Okay, so it was John Jack Showalter is the one that allegedly was one with the Africa. I don't know. All right, let me finish this. I'm trying to multitask.
But like not enough evidence to like close the case. And you know, they've been on this case for like how many weeks now, and like it almost feels like they don't have like, you know, even a suspect, you know. And I don't know, I feel like
we got a suspect. If we think you're strange, the FBI and the police think you're fucking strange. You can believe that. Their cyber units are watching your ass like a hawk. You can believe that. They got people in the FBI and they got people in the police department that just work in the internet. Watching the internet, looking for leads, watching YouTube videos. I found out firsthand from the police that the police were watching my live streams because he told me. He said, I've been watching your live streams. That was the Georgia police. They were watching them. They just had that shit on in a patrol car so they know when to come. They didn't even need people to call the police. They were watching this shit on live streams. The cop told me that night. There wasn't nobody around. He said, yeah, I've been watching the live streams. I'm like, So, I mean, so people watch. So, I ain't saying he's the feds or nothing, but it was a police officer down there from Georgia that was watching my streams. And not that he was out to get me or anything. He just kind of wanted to know what was going on when he wasn't there. So he was watching. And you can believe the feds are watching this shit. You know, and these people that are directly around there, when they go onto the internet and they give these interviews, you can believe that a federal agent or somebody from Idaho state police are sitting around in an office somewhere with their computer up and they're watching these things. Okay? To see what these kids are saying, see what these kids are posting. And you can believe at the same time they got warrants. You got the feds involved. So there's probably all kinds of warrants on phone taps, wiretaps, computer taps, shit in the Sigma house, shit in the neighbors' houses. You know what I'm saying? To see what's going on. You know, the FBI, they're the best thing they do is monitor stuff. Okay, and when they thank you, PJ, not so diary. When they come,
You're doing great.
when the FBI comes, when they come and ask you a question, I recommend don't lie to the FBI, because before they even ask you the question, they ain't going to ask you a question that they don't know the answer to. Right? I've met with the FBI. They came right here, knocked on my door. Bring your ass out here. You got some questions to answer. Every question I answered, they had already knew the answer to. They just asked me to see if I would lie. Right? So they do their research. They do their studying. They ain't coming to you without knowing who you are. Okay? They're just not just going to randomly knock on your door. When they knock on that door, they're going to know who lives there. They're going to know your criminal record. They're going to know when you was born, where you're from, who your fucking parents are. They're going to have a list of everything with a fucking picture of you. The FBI don't play around. They do not play around. They know shit. I don't know how they know it. Okay? Like they were telling me shit. I was shaking my head like, yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't have nothing to lie about, so I just stayed honest with everything. And they were like, all right, you know. But they asked those questions knowing the answers. They had did their research before they even came here to talk to me. Of the YouTube stuff my videos were about, but everything. So, you can believe they're watching this guy. That's all I'm saying.
Most of like the murders or violence that happens in this area is located pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like when I was in high school, there's a dude that was shot and they found him like within like 2 days. You know what I mean? And so like
found the dude shot or found the dude that shot the guy. Just think about you get shot and it takes them 2 days to find you. That would suck. Okay. I hope they caught the shooter in 2 days and not the dude that got shot in 2 days, because that would really. Can somebody help me here? 911 medical and 911. It takes them 2 days to get you. Be like, hold on, we got to get to you. You know.
For this case going on this long, it's really kind of fascinating.
What do you think what happened though?
What you should have asked them up there. Their what is this? Unresolved crimes. You should have asked them, what did you do? Instead of what do you think happened? What do you think you did, bro? What do you think you did?
You know, I really don't know. Like, I think
you don't know what you did. Did you black out? Did you go into a fit of rage because them girls rejected your long neck, having ass, your skinny ass face? Just saying, allegedly. And you black out and you just go over there and stab everybody? Why you killed a dude, right? He probably didn't like the dude because, you know, he had a prettier girl and you don't come out the house and that dude does. Allegedly, you know. I ain't saying this guy is the killer, but he does seem strange.
I'm thinking of a few possibilities, you know, maybe like some dude went in to like rape the girl and they weren't like expecting to find her boyfriend there.
Boom. Okay, and made him mad. That was triggering. See, maybe the killer was just going to rape the girl. But when Ethan was there, maybe that dude got mad that his girl, his dream girl that he was going to rape, had already got jiggy with some other dude. Tell me this dude ain't suspect. Tell me this dude is not suspect. Tell me he ain't suspect. Somebody tell me that. Tell me this. Do you hear this weird shit this dude is saying? Or is it just me? Is it just me? Because my weirdo alarm has been going off from the moment I've seen this dude. Okay? Even with the serial killer shit, me thinking it was a serial killer, I was like, this dude is weird as shit.
So he just like went crazy and killed a bunch of people. I'm also thinking
he was going to rape the girl, right? Because that's predatory. That's what you would think as a predator, because just like you picked up a hitchhiker because she was hot. Okay? Predatorial behavior. He is, in his mind, it had to be rape. Went over there to rape the girl, seen the guy, got angry, and then started killing everybody. Alright? It seems strange. You're close enough that even if you were walking and covered in blood, all you gotta do is dip out the house, out the back, right into your apartment, rinse off. You're right in proximity. You're saying the weirdest, strangest things.
Thinking maybe just like a serial killer who gets off on killing girls. Maybe like some dude who's like really professional, who's really good at it and goes around just doing it.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think. Crow folk, welcome to the murder crew. Good way to keep Dolly alive right there. Hit that damn join button, people. All right, let's keep it going.
I'm also, I mean, I don't want to, you know, cause any more suspects, but I was looking at that incident from the grub truck. I wonder if there was like, you know, a friend of someone who's got beef with them. Say what?
Believe me, he's not it. He's not it.
Okay, word. Thanks. That's reassuring, actually. But yeah, no, I don't. It's so bizarre to me because like when I think about, you know, a motive behind it, my mind it draws so many blanks. You know what I mean? So
no, you just gave a motive. He said my mind draws blanks. You just said a dude went in there to rape the girl, seen her boyfriend, was upset about the boyfriend being in there, and killed everybody. So you just gave the reason right there, a motive. Jealousy. Rage, anger. That's the motive. So when you say your mind draws a blank on motive, it ain't too damn blank, homie. You just gave a motive. Watch out for people like this, all right? Predatory people.
it's hard to think outside of like psychopath or, you know, because like, I don't know.
Well, what's a psychopath? I mean, somebody that would pick up a hitchhiker chick because she's hot, get them in your car and scare them. Sounds pretty much like a fucking psychopath, okay? I bet you after them people hitchhike with you, if they did make it home alive, they'll never get back in the car with nobody else again. I know I wouldn't. That'd be it. Be done. One and done. Be like, nope. And the only time I ever took a ride from somebody, no, I've took a few rides, but it never nobody was crazy or seemed weird. One time I was walking in the rain. I ended up getting stuck somewhere. I ended up walking in the rain, and this gangster ass black dude pulls up to me in a brand new Cadillac. Right? He was like, yo, hop in. And I was like, yo, man, I'm wet. He's like, man, I don't care. And I was like, I just knew he wasn't going to kill me. You know what I'm saying? One, he looked like he was wearing $1,000 worth of jewelry. He was in a brand new Cadillac. I was like, I'm walking in the rain. And then he was a super nice guy. He was like, yeah, man, I seen you walking in the rain, man. I ain't leaving nobody out in the rain like that shit, man. Where you going? He gave me a ride right where I was going. But I could just tell he wasn't a killer. You know what I'm saying? He might try to sell me some drugs. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a drug dealer, but he didn't look like no killer unless he was trying to, you know, he had to kill you. He looked like he was a big ass guy. He possibly could kill you. But he didn't kill me. He was super nice. He drove me home. You know, said he just didn't want to see me in the rain. You know, but now if he would have been looking like this dude, right, all fucking sketchy eyed looking around, and I'd have been like, oh no, man, I think I'll just, you know, take the lightning, you know, in the rain and take my chances. You know, I wouldn't have gotten in a car looking with a dude like that. You know what I'm saying? One, I knew the dude wasn't pulling over to rob me. He was in a brand new Cadillac. Looked like I said, he was dressed nice as shit. I was like, okay, he ain't gonna get his clothes dirty, killing me. And I couldn't believe he let me in his brand new car soaking wet like that. He just felt that bad for me. He was just like, all right, man, get in. So there's some good people in this world, but I don't recommend getting in the car with everybody. You know, and under them circumstances, usually I wouldn't have gotten in the car with nobody, but like I said, he didn't look like a killer, and it was pouring down raining. And when I started walking, it wasn't raining that hard, but when I got about halfway there, so it was one of those situations. Stranger danger is real, though. And not just for women, but for men. You know what I'm saying? You get in a car with somebody pull a gun on you, what the hell are you going to do? You know, or if you sitting somewhere and somebody reaches over and stabs your ass in the neck, you ain't going to put up much of a fight, you know?
Thought of like a high schooler that had some beef with her, or like someone that had beef from college with her or something. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? So I'm really leaning on some like professional killer, or
there ain't no damn hitman. Who would have paid a hitman to go in there and kill? I'm leaning on a professional killer here. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we got almost 1,200 of you in the room and only 700 likes. Let's see if we can get it to a G. Let's see if we can get Dolly to the big G today. All right? I'll sleep better when I go take my nap in a little bit if I make it to a G. Okay? If I can make it to 1,000 likes, I feel like it was a good stream. A good stream.
Yeah.
I really don't know, dude.
There's a hard definition between a serial killer and like a professional killer, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, right? Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like, I don't know.
This dude acts like the True Crime Channel is the first friend he's ever had. Okay? He's like, yeah, man. He's all happy like he got a friend and shit. Look, I don't think this dude up top or the girl that they're going to talk to you too much after. They're not your buddies. They're not your friends. They're probably thinking right now you're the killer. That's why they wanted to talk to you. They're not talking to you because they think you're a cool dude, brah. Okay? They're talking to you ass because you're a weirdo and you live across the street and you're saying strange things. That's why this dude's talking to you. That's why the girl's over there listening to you. They're waiting for you to say something and slip up. Right? So ain't nobody, just don't get it mistaken that you got all these new friends and you're famous on the internet. You're not. You're not famous. You don't have all these new friends. If anything, people are trying to figure you out so they can point this shit on to you. That's what's happening. Don't get fame and accused mixed up, okay? It's two different things. It's totally two different things, right?
When I think about,
I'm gonna give you. I did this once before, and it actually gives up a lot of insight. See, you live there. A lot of people don't actually. And if you see, I can turn myself into the mind of a killer and do like a probable thing that I would do. But you actually live there, so you.
You're scaring me now, little foreign dude. Okay, he said I can turn my mind into the mind of a killer. I can't do that, okay? I might tell you what a weirdo might do, but I can't act on that because I don't know exactly because I ain't a fucking weirdo, all right? I just know I wouldn't pick up hitchhikers because they're hot. I'm either going to give you a ride because I chose to give you a ride. I'm going to be like, oh, let me go give this hot girl with no car, no job, and no ambition. Let me go give her my phone number. Not happening. Not happening. Okay? This dude would. You know, he sees a hot chick. He's like, let's make it, you know, see if she can fit in the trunk. I wonder what kind of car he drives. He didn't say. Does anybody know what kind of car this dude drives? If it's a white car, I'm getting worried. Okay, I'm just saying.
You have more like probability on the things that you would do, because I do not think that individual went in the front entrance in any single way. I think
you think it was multiple people?
But that's my opinion.
No. I think it was from the back for sure. I think they went in through the sliding door. I'm almost like, I don't want to say I'm.
Yeah, you almost said it. You almost said it, like right there. I'm almost 100% sure we went through the sliding door. Okay, just look at his face and look how he looks away when he says things. He called himself. He called himself right there.
Certain, but You know, that just makes the most sense for me. You know what I mean? Because that's the most accessible area to the house, right? And
I know it's not. The front door is the most accessible area to the house. When you come down the street, there's the front door. That's the most accessible area to the house. You have to go around the side to go to the sliding glass door. The front door is more accessible, okay? It's right in the front, okay? That means it's the most accessible location in the house. It's the front door, not the back door. You got to walk around the house to get the back door.
feel like sliding doors would be easier to break in than front doors.
I bet you probably practice. Look how he says it with that smirk on his face. Sliding glass doors be easier to break in than doors.
What were the aesthetics?
I think so.
Of that night, Enan. I mean, you came at home. I mean,
it was surprisingly
drive the car.
It was surprisingly, I was driving. It was surprisingly empty. You know, sometimes we have like cops will like post like speed traps on that road. I think it's Blake Road, because there'll be like drunk college kids they're trying to catch, but they weren't there. So, and there weren't a lot of cars in the parking lot. Usually at that time there's a lot of cars because there's like parties around the area. But it was, for Saturday, it was surprisingly empty. You know what I mean? So.
And you would know because you was out there. You was out there, wasn't you? How do you know it was empty if he wasn't out there?
That was like the only thing.
He heard his neighbor come home while he was asleep. Okay. Seems a little strange. He's almost 100% sure the killer went through the back door.
I really noticed strange about that night.
That cop also said that, right, Heather? I mean, remember that entire body cam footage that we said?
Mm-hmm.
It was surprisingly silent.
Yep. And they were all out in plain clothes that night, too, so.
Oh, yeah. See, now I can tell it's a girl. I thought it was a 12-year-old boy. I swear. If you're watching this channel, don't strike me because I thought you was a boy, okay? I thought you was just a young kid standing there. I didn't know it was a girl, okay? Y'all seem like cool people. Y'all asked some pretty good questions.
Yeah.
They were hiding.
Yeah, so weird.
I was actually joking. Oh, go ahead.
So like leading up to a month ago, November 13th, when all of this happened, you didn't witness any confrontation in the parties or anything whenever you came home, late night, nothing leading up to this?
I think you need to repeat that.
Yeah, sorry. You were cutting off a little bit.
Okay, let me repeat it. So, leading up to the night that all this happened, you being a close neighbor, you didn't notice any confrontations, anything in the weeks leading up to this?
No.
Dude, this just looks crazy to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just face. But his face just seems suspect to me. I mean, just by his face. To me. It might not be suspicious to y'all, but I just look at his fucking face and it's suspicious. Okay? I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't know why these vibes are coming. This dude. It might just be my weird radar, and he might not be a killer. But that's awful close for a weirdo to be.
I was at work from 1 p.m. to like about 12 a.m. and then I stayed a little bit after, just bullshitting with some coworkers. So yeah, I was at work all day, and then I went home, and it was already pretty quiet by the time I was there. So.
Okay, how quiet could it have been? Because we know at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was people outside the house drinking. There's people out front of the house walking around. Parties had just ended at the Sigma place. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as quiet as this guy is saying. There was fucking police out there. There was kids drinking out there. There was people partying out there. There's people walking down the street out there. He's like, oh, it was so quiet. It was like, nobody around. You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
So you obviously have been getting a lot of hate.
Because he's a weirdo. He brought it on himself. If he didn't do it, he's doing some Sammy shit. All right, from Kylie Rodney. He's putting himself out front. He's putting himself into it. He's doing interviews. He's adding to shit. Now he's, he said he heard a scream, but it was faint. He didn't know. Now he's heard screams. The people in the house didn't hear screams, but you can hear the damn scream in the brick building that you don't know is brick. All right? Bitchy called in and said he's too stupid to be the killer. Okay? She said he's too stupid to be the killer. But he fits the profile. 110. Except for he's super stupid. And usually killers are above average intelligence, okay? Allegedly. This dude is super stupid. Rumor has it. According to some people, okay? I think you can be stupid and still be a killer, okay? Like if I really wanted to be a killer, I could probably go kill somebody and I'm pretty stupid, okay? So I'm sure just because he's dumb as a box of all the same color crayon, don't mean he couldn't pull off this crime. I'm just saying.
That gave you a lot of bullshit that actually contradict to the things that you were actually...
Says he went to the food truck at the same time, pics of him there.
Fake.
He seems like that. Look, he has predator behavior. From his own mouth, he says it. He's like, yeah, the girl was hot. I was trying to talk to the girl, and the guy in the back was scared. I bet he was. That was probably his girlfriend you were probably trying to talk to, and you were scaring the shit out of them because you wasn't going where they were supposed to be going. You weird, creepy ass guy.
Video. I think that's disgusting. Did an entire video out of it. And like I said, I'm an honest dude, and I thought as well that just by sheer text that you were a sketchy motherfucker. But you're all right. What would you like to say to this individual?
He said, I heard my text. You was a sketchy. But you all right. You just a little sketchy. You ain't fool. You might not be sketchy as the big F word, but you damn sure sketchy, bro. You damn sure sketchy. And I don't know. I think this is the closest thing to a suspect. The police just need to draw a picture of him because they ain't got no pictures of anybody else. And just draw this guy. Apparently, AI robots are already drawing him. I don't know what that's about, but
that I love my post though because I know he's watching. Because what would you like to say to this individual that made this video? Or
I mean, I haven't even seen the video. I try to ignore most of this stuff, but I mean, lol, fuck, damn. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's kind of fucked up that you're trying to get fame off of making fake videos, especially when it's a murder crime. But I mean, fuck, dude, do what you do, I guess. Like, that's. I mean, I just think it's kind of silly. Like, I don't think it's helping you at all. But good luck. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, dude. I'm not gonna try to hate on the people hating on me, but like, it's kind of ridiculous.
But if you hadn't have said nothing and you hadn't inserted yourself into this and started saying strange things there, bro, nobody would be talking about you. You brought this on yourself for attention, or you know more than you should know, and you're in proximity, and you have predatory behavior. And you're a scary guy, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the truth.
No, exactly. You see, and that's why I'm giving you a podium, because a lot of people see, I can get over all the hate that individuals actually tell, because I actually want to hear a genuine story. And it's not my first vote because I did it with the Delphi case, and I am doing this with you as well, because the story always have two sides. It's not always one-sided. And generally, people are judgmental. And that's fine. That is totally fine. But it's up to you if you actually give a fuck.
For sure. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I agree too. So, thanks for the podium, dude. I got a jet.
Okay, so look. So now I'm going to open up the phone lines. Give me 1 second. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this guy This is Dolly's number one suspect. All right, and this is the Ian Harsh neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That lives to the left of the house in the brick apartment complex that he thinks is wood. Okay, he's don't seem like the brightest person. He seems like he's caught himself a few times about to slip up, and especially when he was about to say about that sliding back door. I'm 100% sure that's what he was about to say. I mean, you can clearly hear that. And then he caught himself and he goes, oh, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, I think. You know, SKW, welcome to the murder crew. That sun pops out when you hit that join button. So if you cold and you shivering, right, and you need to get warm, hit that join button. The sun will come out again, all right, and will warm us up, all right? This cold front coming through. We need to see a lot of that sun. So give me a second. Okay, phone lines are now open. If my mods could put... Wait. Phone lines ain't open. I'll take that back. Scratch that. Okay, now the phone lines are open. I think. Why am I low? Okay. I had so many pages open. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. So phone lines open. Hit up the call-in number. Tell me what your thoughts. Is this the guy? Is this our suspect? Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
How old is the creeper? I call him the creeper.
I'm not quite sure, but he said he graduated from school. He traveled the world a little bit. He worked as a cook. I'm thinking he got to be he looks at least 25.
I think he's older than that.
I mean,
I think he's pushing 30.
He could be pushing 30. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad guess, I wouldn't think.
Okay, so far, he's told us why he did it, what he intended to do. He said how he went in.
Mm-hmm.
If it was him, how he had gone in.
He gave the motive. He gave the motive for killing everybody too. He said because there was a guy there, and the guy wanted to rape the girl.
He got pissed because Ethan was there. Ethan was the first to die.
Yeah, I bet you that is the case. Maybe that is. It sounds better than my theory.
They need to get that boy's DNA, or man. He's not a boy.
Yeah.
He is at least 30 or pushing 30.
I would agree.
He is.
I would agree. Just because he's so strange, I would say, hey, he's saying things that don't add up. Y'all might want to get a damn warrant for his DNA.
You know, the police surely have seen this morning.
Yeah, I would hope so. I hope the police are seeing the strange things he's saying.
How did he know the FBI came by his house?
He wasn't there.
They came knocking.
Yeah. Yeah, he said some strange things. And why would he say that he picked up the hitchhikers and the guy thought he was a serial killer and shit? I was like, shit, I think you're a serial killer too, bro. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't hitchhike. I took a ride from a truck driver. One time. It was 18 degrees outside with the wind chill factor of 8. I had on a pair of scrubs because I worked at a surgery facility. No coat. Wind chill was cutting through me. I had walked a mile. Truck driver stopped. I looked in. He said, "Can I take you somewhere?" I said, "Yeah, you can." I got in and I thought to myself, good Lord, if he kills me, he'll put me out of my misery because I'm dying anyway.
Yeah, you're going to freeze to death anyway.
And if he rapes me, at least he'll get me warm.
He'll get you warm. Oh, Lord.
Get me warm. It took me 2 hours to get warm.
Yeah, I hate the cold.
When I got to work, they brought warm blankets from the warming machine on the blankets to wrap around me.
Wow.
Because they were afraid I was frostbite.
Yeah.
I was so cold. But this guy, man, they need to take him in and get his DNA. They could hold him for 72 hours without charging him for anything.
Yeah, and just figure out what the hell's going on with the guy. Is he just inserting himself, or does he know more than he should know?
He knows more than he should.
He's the only person to ever say that somebody went in there to rape the girl when they seen the dude there got mad. That's the only person. I've heard thousands of theories. I've never heard that one. And that's probably the one that's right.
He is a creeper. He's a creeper. And all these girls need to stay away from him. And I told you, does he live alone?
Yeah, and he says he don't come out much.
No, I told you.
He fit everything. He fit everything on the profile. He fits everything on the profile.
I know. And they need to get this boy's DNA. They need to lock him up. He even said the murder weapon. I mean, he almost got into that.
Yeah, he called himself when he said about the back door.
I know.
He almost said, I'm 100% sure he came through the back door. But
I know.
He kind of called himself, and I don't know. It could be two of things. He's just trying to get attention, inserting himself, or he is really that weird and he's capable of doing something like this.
He's really that weird. Did you see the look on that poor little girl's face?
Yeah, I seen
that. That was so quiet.
Yeah.
He had creeped her out so bad.
If she didn't get creeped, I'm a man, he was creeping me out.
Well, he creeped me out. And he creeped a guy out that was talking a lot. But that girl, she was really creeped out. She looked like she wanted to get in the corner.
Yeah.
But
he shared a lot of information he really didn't need to share. Like, everybody's already thinking you may be a killer, and then you're talking about, I get this dude a ride, I pick up a hitchhiker, and he thinks I'm a killer. That is...
he a lot of information that he shouldn't even know.
Exactly.
I mean, how does he know they had a big blunt instrument that they were killed with? Her dad said they were gashes. How did he know they were blunt holes?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, there's something wrong with him.
I agree that he's definitely strange. I don't know if he is the killer, but if you had said, Dolly, give me a suspect, I would say this guy. I would say, hey, look into this guy. He has some things going on with him. He has predatory behavior. He picks up hitchhikers. He likes hot girls. He'll and you look at this. They were drunk. You know what I'm saying? He could have seen them staggering up in the house, and he already has that predatory behavior. He's already. And them were pretty girls that lived at the house. Not one of them girls in that house was like, they were like pin up pretty, like Instagram model pretty.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, and I feel so bad for their parents. But this dude really needs to be looked at a whole lot more. He knows too much. I mean, I wouldn't even speculate of how they were killed. I mean, my mind wouldn't even go there.
Yeah, I mean, he went instantly went in to rape the girl, found the guy, got mad, killed everybody. I mean, that just makes me shake my head because it got me thinking that's what happened. I'm thinking, man.
I know. And I did want to say, too, that these truck drivers get a bad rap because that man carried me to a service station, waited on it to open with me because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at work at 4:30. Stayed with me to make sure nobody bothered me.
Yeah, and, there's still good people out there, for sure.
There are.
But look, I want to thank you for calling in.
I appreciate it. You take care.
You be good. Peace.
Bye.
All right, I got time for one more call, guys. Dolly.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
What's up?
Not much. I have a couple theories, and something that crossed my mind watching another stream a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So, you heard that whole video clip of Maddie telling Kaylee, I told Adam everything.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Adam and Jack were roommates at one point.
Yep.
I think a big key in this is what exactly was said to Adam and what was relayed to potentially Jack. And if you talk about people inserting themselves, what kind of ex-boyfriend goes to a vigil and goes up on the stage with the deceased member's family? To me, that's weird as hell.
I mean, if he was close with the family and you're the ex-boyfriend, you know, I don't see that being too strange. The look that the father gave him was a little strange, but him being there with the family didn't seem strange to me.
Like, I don't know, if I had an ex that passed away, I wouldn't be, you know, up in the front row with the family. To me, that'd be just weird and awkward.
I mean, if I dropped dead, I wouldn't be, you know, if my baby mama showed up, I wouldn't be like mad, dead mad. You know what I'm saying?
But would you expect her to go and like do a eulogy with your family, like, or be up there while your family gave a eulogy? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But maybe she would. We do have a kid together, so I mean, but
yeah,
him being there ain't being an ex-boyfriend being there. That ain't really weird because they hadn't been broke up that long, and he was probably real cool with the family. So
yeah, but him being on stage, to me, that's almost painting a narrative that
at least he showed up. The roommates didn't even show up.
Well, most of them couldn't. But that's beside the point. And we don't know that the other roommates didn't show up either.
Yeah, they did because they wrote a letter.
Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. I didn't hear about that. But I also think like it must have been a college-age student that, let's face it, as you said, there's a lot of traffic going on around that area because it's frat row. It would have to be somebody that would blend in with the crowd.
Yeah.
The college university crowd.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. This Ian Harsh guy here, he kind of blends in, and he's a little bit weird.
Yeah, he's just a weirdo. I don't think he would have no motive, though. Where ultimately, I think the motive lies within whatever was said between Maddie and Adam, and that was relayed on. I think that's where the key piece to the puzzle is, and I think that's where the motive lies.
Maybe. We'll have to see as time comes out and more clues are released. We'll have to see what direction it goes in. Look, hey, I appreciate you calling, man. You have a good one. Happy holidays to you.
You too.
All right. Peace.
Sure.
All right. So let me close that for a second. Because that's the last call. You guys have been awesome today. Yeah, like, I just wanted to come up here, run that suspect past you guys, see what y'all think about this dude. And look, you know, just because you're weird and socially awkward, don't make you a killer. Okay, you know, I've done a lot of joking on the guy, but all serious notes is, I don't know if he is the killer or not, of course. He is strange and a whole lot of change. That is the truth. It's inserting yourself in things of that nature. Are you doing it for attention, which he seems to like the attention, but it also, when you bring that attention to yourself, you're also bringing the attention of the police, you're bringing the attentions of the authorities, and if I know one thing about serial killers that I've learned, they always return to the scene of the crime, or they'll always be right there with the media, or they'll be, even in search parties, they'll be out there searching for people. The killer's always right there. Okay? And bro, you're right there. That don't mean you did it. It just means you weird as shit. And with your predatorial behavior, every girl in that neighborhood needs to be cautious of you. I ain't saying you would do nothing bad to them. Okay? I'm just saying they need to be cautious of you because you have said things that insinuate that you have predatory behavior. Okay? When you got into the hitchhiking thing, I was like, okay, this dude is a predator. And that's coming from your words. Okay? When you picked the people up, you wasn't concerned about where they needed to go or what the problems were or none of that. You was there to pick up a hot chick. That's predator. The dude in the car with you was scared. You're not worried about the dude being scared. You're more worried about picking up a chick you don't know that's just going to be like, oh, thank you. You gave me a ride. Let me get on my knees. Right? That seems weird to me. That seems really, really weird. Seems really suspect. And why he shared that, I have no damn clue. But you should have left that shit out, homie. Right? Because you looked suspicious before that. But after you said that, I was like, yo, this shit ain't good. You know, like I said, I got friends that are going to be right out there, outside your home. That kind of scares me a little bit. Crazy 4 people brutally murdered, and it's all just questions. I'm not opening the phone line for 3 Dot. You done lost your mind. Dave ain't got no info. Breaking news, open phone lines. There ain't no breaking news. Breaking news, open. Dave said breaking news. Dave's lying. There ain't no breaking news. Y'all stop encouraging him. There is not breaking news. Y'all lying. Don't be encouraging Dolly breaking news. No, it ain't breaking news. I'm not opening the phone lines. Tell me what the news is first. Tell me what the news is. If it's something breaking, tell me what the breaking news is. And if it's good, I will open the phone lines. Okay? Why would he kill 4 people? Because people are crazy. You love hearing 3 Dot. Come on, Dolly. Give Dave a chance. No, Dave don't get a chance. Dave don't get a chance. Okay, Dave, hurry up. Hurry up, Dave. This better be good. If this shit ain't good, Dave, I'm blocking you. Because now I got to open the phone line back up. Okay. Call in, Dave. Hurry up. I ain't got all day. Make this quick. It better be epic as shit. And everybody better like the video, okay? If y'all ain't liked the damn video yet, like it, because Dave is torturing me, okay? And y'all encouraged it. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it! Okay, what's the breaking news?
What's going on, Jimbo?
Okay, what's breaking news?
Thanks for opening it up. Giving me respect. What's the boyfriend, the bartender slash roommate to Jack D? What's his name? Lotta?
Adam.
Adam. Okay. So there's an image out there, still taken from surveillance video from the bar that night that they were at, right? And it's got Jack D huddled up with Kaylee and Maddie huddled up.
That's what people think it is. They're not positive.
And there's Jack S. and Adam huddled up with Chief Fry.
You saying that Chief Fry?
Chief Fry was in the bar with all of those people 2 hours before the murders began.
You got the people mixed up in the picture. I seen it. We were just looking at it. Okay, it ain't breaking news. We seen the picture. We all looked at it already, so it ain't breaking news. Dave, you have a great day. Peace.
His right hand up.
Peace. Okay. All right, we get the point. I just want to know what his breaking news was. We didn't seen the picture, Dave. We looked at the picture. The picture does look similar to him, but we can't tell that's him. That's definitely not the chief, okay, in the picture. So I ain't going to listen to argue. I ain't going to argue with you about it for 3 hours, okay? Because I'm getting ready to get out of here. But you guys were absolutely cool today. Had a good time chopping it up with y'all this morning. And if you're on the replay gang, let me know who your number 1 suspect is in the comment box down below. If y'all guys have just tuned in and ain't liked the video yet, give Dolly a like. We're almost at 1,000. If I could hit 1,000, I might actually nap pretty good. Because I'm going to nap out for a couple hours, and I will be back here later this evening. I don't know what time exactly, but I'll be back with you guys sometime later tonight, okay, for whatever goes down today. And I'm going to bring a couple news stories to the true crime, because we've been talking about the Idaho 4 for a minute. I'm going to continue to talk about Idaho for tonight, but I'm going to bring a couple new stories, some other cases in from around the country that may interest you a little bit, okay? That way you just ain't hearing being force-fed the same shit over and over. You'll get a little bit of new stuff going on, okay? Dolly did it. See you later. Crime Circus and Grizzly are best. They're pretty cool channels. I've seen the Crime Circus one. I don't know if I've seen Grizzly, but I've seen Crime Circus. That's the dude that wears the makeup on his face. Yep, I'm late. Replay it is. There you go. Well, just rewind it, replay it up. It's been a pretty good one, just a lot of jokes but the suspect stuff to me is real. All jokes aside, the dude is a little bit weird. He's in proximity. He kind of fits the criteria of what we would look for if we were criminal profilers. Somebody about that age, loner, good with a knife, accessibility. And he fit all those things. Now, he could still not be the killer. It could still be some random ass person. But if you're a female and you're in that area, and I would just keep cautious of this guy. You never know. Zen says, I just woke up. Good one to replay. Fruity Pebbles, agree. Peace out, y'all. Peace, love, and life. You have a good one. Yeah, so at least I brought y'all a morning show this morning. I could have just took my lazy ass to bed and slept all day. But I was like, nah, I'm going to come up here with my fam and friends and my turtle gang. And I'm going to bring y'all a little bit about who Dolly thinks done it. Right? Now, I didn't know why, but he gave the best reason, I think. Rage and jealousy. And the big R word that he threw out there. Okay? And I think that says a lot. Turtle Gang, that was cool. So look, you have a great rest of your day. Rock it, don't stop it. Don't let anybody F your day up. Dolly loves you. Lolo loves you, but she's asleep right now, so she ain't gonna go wake her up. But she's where I should be, asleep, right? Probably in my spot. But long as she's warming it up, we good to go. See you later, guys. Peace.